Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit RayconGlobal.com. That's RayconGlobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Yo, okay, there we go. I can hear it now. I can hear myself now. But salute to everybody in the chat, man. Like I said, I'm just excited about what we starting to see, especially in the sport of boxing, man. It's going really well. Cause a lot of people don't want to say it, but hey, I thought what we seen with Boots Ennis was good. It was exactly what I thought I would see. I thought we would see him in there with a guy who can't do nothing, can't hurt him. And that's pretty much what happened. He went in there, he couldn't do nothing with him, and Jaron Ennis beat him to death. But for me, I would say overall, that's just kind of what you get in boxing now, where you get these guys, man, where their whole career just becomes tune-ups. I mean, shout out to Bruce Gass. He said it best. Who had more tune-ups, a 57 Chevy or Jaron Ennis? Jaron Ennis, man, and it's not me trying to be hard on him. We seen him again, throwing punches from across the ring. Had a lot of sloppy moments in that first round. I mean, he was doing that. People say, oh, he only did that because the guy he fought wasn't good. But what's the use of training 6 to 8 weeks and you coming in there fighting for a minute versus a dude who got no business in the world being in the ring with you? You can't tell me that makes sense. You can't tell me that that's something that you want to see as a fan. That's garbage. He's on another level with it. When people say Tank ain't fought nobody, that's not necessarily true. It's more or less you want to see him continue to fight more people, because he did fight Rolly. He did fight Mario Barrios. He did fight what's my guy's name? Leo Santa Cruz. So he fought some guys. It's just that it's more you want to see. But Boots Ennis, I mean, let's be honest here. He's 28. And the best we can say is that he had a unified championship, which is good. And he had a, and he had a lineal belt. But I don't think nobody was necessarily checking for Boots Ennis, if we being honest, because let's keep it a buck here. Stanionis has always been very sporadic in his fights and took so much time off in between fights. It was ridiculous. So I'm not gonna sit here and overvalue that win. I heard a couple people say, "Oh, well, you gotta give him credit for fighting U's limo driver." Well, no, you don't, because to me, I feel like Jaron Ennis went to camp for no reason. If that's the best you can do, truthfully, if the best you can do is go in there with a cab driver, knock him out in the first round, man, get out of the sport. You brought those people out there for what? The co-main event stole the show again. We've seen it when he brought Bam Rodriguez to Philadelphia and looked horrible when he fought Karen, Who's Your Mama, or Duck My Donut in the Coffee, whatever that guy's name is. I mean, he just Boots Ennis, man. If he's calling what we seeing, man, the dude's not that guy, man. I'm not gonna be a jerk and say he's garbage or none of that. I'm just saying that I just don't think he's who they said he was. You know, y'all can crown him, like my man Dennis Green said it best. Y'all want to crown him? Crown their asses. But off what I see, the dude is pretty nice as far as a boxer, but he still do a lot of dumb stuff in the ring. He's still kind of being there playing. I mean, at this point, what are they telling him? Seriously, who's telling him that these are good fights to be made? Who's telling him that these are fights people want to see? I just don't understand what we're getting at this point. I mean, Boots Ennis has been a pro for over 11 years, and we still haven't had one significant fight. I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't know. I'm just speaking my thoughts on it. I feel like he's just been absolutely awful as far as somebody who's shown an unwillingness to give us big fights at any level. You had a chance to fight Devin Haney. You want to bring Devin Haney to 152. It's like, when are we going to stop the lies and the games with it? I mean, Boots Ennis has really been nothing more than just somebody that's taught. Shoot my brother Curtis Robertson. And I'm being honest here. I haven't seen a guy with this much hype, with this much whole to do about since Tommy Morrison. And I believe a lot of that had to do with Tommy Morrison was a champion, but I think a lot of that had to do with Tommy Morrison being in the movies. Boots ain't been in no movie. He just from Philadelphia. But come on, bro, you can't sit here and tell me this is a good fight for him. This last fight was awful. And then you talk about Virgil Ortiz, who I love. But come on, who is Virgil? What is Virgil as a talent? Virgil's very straight up and down. I mean, if Virgil was who we thought he was, he would have been fought for a championship. The man hadn't even fought for a championship. So we just got to call what we're seeing, man. Appreciate you, Curtis Robertson. I got to call what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing really is just a crisis in leadership. And when I say crisis in leadership, I mean just an absolute crisis in boxing. Because we don't have anybody that can stand in the gap and say, hey, these fights are garbage. As my grandma said, garbage. This is garbage. This dude bought people out their house to see him beat up a guy who had no chance. If I believe it to be right, this is the same guy Jaleel Hackett was calling out. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. I'm just telling you, man, I'm to the point where this Jaron Ennis stuff is like, it's horrible, man. Stop lying. The dude has not done anything. And it's funny how guys who actually put work in don't get credit. But he gets credit for looking great in tune-ups. Ain't that the whole purpose of it? My man Curtis Roberts said Boots didn't break a sweat in 160 seconds. Why would he? Who was he in there with? The dude he was in there with was scared of him, and he just went in there with a stiff jab, broke him down. And let's just think about this: before we got the second knockdown, Next thing you know, as soon as Boots start punching on him, you see the white flag, the white towel about to go in the ring. It's just one of them things where I just don't understand. What are we looking at? Do we know what Boots Ennis can actually be? Do we have an idea? I don't think so. My man Curtis said Jaron looked good, taking over 154. Hey, he looked good. But Curtis, I say this, my brother. When are we going to see what he can do? When are we going to stop and actually say, you know what, this is why Boots is this. This is why Boots is that. We haven't seen him. It's like my man Gorilla Zoe said. You say you get money, we ain't seen nothing. He said Eddie Hearn to make the big fights happen. I mean, I'm not going to put it on Eddie. He did the same stuff he's doing now with Cameron Duncan. They brought him along super slow, and he the IBO champion at 154. What are you gonna do with that belt? That's nothing but a coaster. I mean, he the WBA regular champion? Are you going to actually fight for the belt, or what you gonna do? We don't know what he's gonna do. He's one of those guys that's so unpredictable, man. It's crazy when I think about Boots Ennis. He's so unpredictable. We don't know what he's gonna do. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm so tired of these fake fighters like this who come in the game, don't do nothing but steal and pillage from the sport, and don't bring nothing to it. Now you want to tell me he was a unified champion at 147? That's great. I understand it, but the thing is this: why did he finish the job and become undisputed? That was where you had all the leverage. If you would have came back to the table, coming to 154, if you came to the table and say maybe a year, maybe 2 years, with all the belts, it changes the perception about who you are and what you do. And I don't know. I would love to see Boots versus Bachram. I don't think that's going to happen because Bachram has a post. And one thing I noticed about Jaron Ennis, he likes to go get them dudes who ain't breathing and say, hey, come on and do something with me, man. Come on, let's make some money together. That's what he does. So when I hear people hit me with this BS that's not what he does, you overreacting, you putting 100 on 10. No, man, we got to stop the lying and pickle pulling, dog. The pickle pulling is crazy. I mean, there's no way you can pull pickle like that and not pass out. Dude, some of these boxing fans pickle pull so hard, I don't know how the fighter can even breathe. Because you pulling a pickle so much, they passing out. They're passing out, dog. I'm telling you, man, this is nasty work. This is musty energy right here. We got all these dudes getting on here talking like it's WWF, WCW. They 5-time, like Booker T say, 5-time world champions. But we ain't seen Boots do nothing. I would have been fine if Boots Ennis was fighting Tony Harrison. At least Tony Harrison's a former champion. I at least could say that. Who the heck was this guy? As my man Conor McGregor said, who the F is this guy? You go in there and fight a guy, we don't even know who the guy is. He's just a guy. I mean, and then you went in there, the dude looked like he had a piano on his back. That's how he was moving, like he had a piano on his back. You hit him with a jab, he flinching. I mean, what the hell kind of camp did you spend money on to do that? And then you got people, I heard, I think it was Chris Maddox in the commentary. This might be the best fighter in the world. I don't know. But shut up, man. Shut up. He's not. He's not that guy. Wrong guy. And I'm telling you, man, I'm so tired of the pickle pulling when it comes to this kid. This kid ain't did nothing, bro. Shout out to my brother Crown. Crown, that's the stuff I'm talking about. You want to say Tony Harrison is washed, but damn, he was a champion. Damn, Crown, he was a champion. What are you talking about? But you know what? My mistake. You right in Atlantic City. You right by Philly. So the pickle pulling makes sense. Y'all tell me about how Boots beat up these guys. Shout out to my man Watson. We heard about him beating up heavyweights. We heard about him doing this. Heard about him doing that. But like Gorilla Zoe said it best. You say you're getting money, man. We ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing, bro. I ain't seen nothing from no Boots Ennis. And you telling me this is a dude that's going to beat Bud Crawford? Stop. Beat it. the thing that's so crazy about it all, then you give people like, now I give Crown this credit. He is slick talking Puerto Rican. What'd he say? Can't eat yesterday's meal. But guess what? Don't bring me slop and tell me it's a meal. Don't pee on my head and tell me it's rain. That's what y'all doing. Y'all peeing on my head telling me it's rain. The dude is supposed to be this guy. He the return of Roy Jones. He looked like Bud Crawford at times. Stop it. But he ain't fought nobody. He ain't got a Ricky Burns on his resume. He don't got one of those. So I mean, I'm just at the point now, bro. Like the pickle pulling gotta stop. Dudes is passing out, and y'all still pickle pulling. Come on, bro. Boots is 28 years old, former lineal champion. But dog, Stanionis hadn't fought in 18 months. What are we gonna call what we seeing? He ain't fought in 18 months. Come on, man, and go back to what I said. You say you're getting money, but we ain't seen nothing. I don't know what we even looking at, man. This guy shooting my brother Dub right side. Hey, Crown, man, become a member, man. $2.99, man. That's a 2-piece, man, from Church's Chicken, man. What's some of that? What's that? Texas Pete on it, man. Join the movement, man. Appreciate your support, man. Shout out to my brother Dub, man. Go subscribe to my brother Dub. That's my STN brother right there, man. But I'll say this. The thing that's so crazy is that Boots Ennis want us to come out, spend our money in one of the toughest economies we had in a while. It's like, what? What are you doing? What do you want us to do? Come on, bro. Salute to my brother Dub. Shout to Dub, man, becoming a member. Hey, this what you tell me? You telling me in an economy where I got to worry about tariffs? You want to tell me Boots Ennis want me to come out to a fight and pay all this money to get dressed, buy my woman something, get my car washed, get a new outfit, to see you fight Limo? Nigga, stop. Stop this. Like my man Shannon Sharp say, stop this. This is crazy. The dude 28, man. He a former champion. His fight is against Limos? Come on, yo. Limos, dog. Stop this, man. Y'all get me with this, man. What my man Kel said, you're killing me with this, man. I gave y'all 30 years. 30 years. You're killing me with this, man. Hey, this Jaron Ennis hype stuff, man, is ridiculous. And like I say, musty energy. Jesus. I mean, bro, I don't know what y'all want me to say. Anytime you call him out, oh, you wrong. Oh, BVO, you hating. Oh, BVO, you black, so we hate you because you were black and you tell the truth. It's like, dang, I can't tell the truth. Y'all tell me this dude is the guy, but his next fight was Limos? Shout out to my brother light skin said it best. Use limo driver? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's who he fighting. And then he doing stupid stuff, throwing punches from across the ring. Looked sloppy as ever. And y'all telling me he gonna beat Bud Crawford, pound for pound king, who just beat Canelo? Canelo, as Uncle Sid said, Canelo? Stop it, yo. Stop it. Stop the lies and pickle pulling, man. Like I said, there's so much pickle pulling going on. Dudes is gonna pass out, bro. They're gonna pass out. Can't nobody take this, man. Nobody can tell me this is what we need to do. Shout out to my man Crown. My man Crown say fighting former champions don't matter. You can't eat yesterday's meal. That's BS. But fighting a dude fresh off the street who was supposed to at some point fight Jaleel Hackett, who was what you would call and more of the come up on the come up. So you want a guy who is on a come up type opponent. You don't want to fight a guy who can actually search. If that's the case, I would have seen Boots Ennis versus Jaleel Hackett. If you're fighting guys like Limos, why didn't you fight Jaleel Hackett? Tell me that. Why didn't Boots Ennis give Jaleel Hackett an opportunity to make some money? If that's what you're going to do, if you're going to fight guys that's unproven, why didn't you fight Jaleel Hackett? Tell me. Tell me, oh, that ain't no fight. Oh, that ain't no fight. But this was. They had the IBO title on this. Come on. That's why the IBO don't get no love, man. Because y'all bring up all these alphabet soup belts and y'all don't want to keep it real, man. This is not boxing. This is straight up crazy talk. This is crazy talk. You can say what you want about them old guys, you know. We had the guy from Washington, my guy Sugar Ray Leonard. I think he's from Maryland. And guess what, bro? He picked and choose, but he did give you big fights. He did give you big fights. So to my brother D Free, hey D Free, man, become a member, my brother. That's only a 2-piece, man. But I say that, man. It just, to me, I've gotten to the place, man, where I'm like done with it. I'm done. You guys ever get to a spot where you be like, you know what? I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to talk about it. You can't tell me this is the guy. Stop the lies. Because if that's the case, you can say what you want about Teofimo, former Karen Clan member. I don't rock with Teofimo Lopez. But guess what? Tio did fight Josh Taylor. He did fight Richard Comey. I mean, come on, bro. This dude ain't fought nobody. His best win, other than Stenionis, is Sergey Lipinets, the fat white dude from 140. That's who he beat up. And we talk about Karen, Do Your Mama, as those were tough fights because Karen's scrappy. Karen could beat a lot of guys in boxing. But why ain't we seen him fight one of them? We ain't never heard of Karen, Who's Your Mama before. Man, we ain't never heard of this guy. We never heard of this guy. Only reason we heard of this guy because Boots went life and death with it. That's the only reason why we know who this guy is, bro. So these people that keep coming up with these lies and half-truths about what's going on, stop this. Stop this, man. Because there's no way you can say this was a good fight. This was a good turnout. This was nothing but them stealing money. This is what Floyd talk about. We ain't gonna talk about what he did wrong. We ain't gonna talk about what I did wrong. We just gonna keep fighting, bro. That's why boxing is going through what it's going through. And shout out to my brother Crown, who's a world-class trainer, making up crazy excuses talking about you can't eat yesterday's meal. That's what you got, a world-class trainer who's been in a fire will tell you some propaganda like that. That's how ingrained Boots got these guys. I'm going to call Boots the new David Koresh because, my God, he got a freaking cult, man. He got a cult of niggas who just go whatever he say. The nigga ain't fought nobody. No, he's young. He's only 28. He's a former Ring Magazine champion against Stenionis. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Shoot to my brother Bentley, man. That's my guy, man. The mayor of the Doghouse, my brother Bentley, man. Hey, Bentley, man, you got to be a member, bro. You the mayor, man. My brother Dub said, I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, but you ain't catching me and half-truths and lies. And guess what? You catching Boots, fans, and supporters and half-truths and lies, man. And shout out to Crown. Like I said, now this is one of my favorite Puerto Ricans. And I'm not talking about D3 when I say Crown. Crown Jewel, a world-class trainer who's been in there with the who's who of boxing, tells me that Tony Harrison wouldn't have been a better fight than Liu's limo driver. Stop this. Come on, man. Y'all see what I'm seeing? You might as well get the flavor rate out and pour the grape crude right now. Because we're not getting true information, even from world-class trainers. They tell you can't eat yesterday's meal. But beating Lemos was a good thing. The guy that you might see jogging up and down the street, that's a good fight? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. We got to stop this, man. This is crazy. He said, how did we get the #1 offense? Oh, he a goofball. Shout out to my man, Doug Right Side and the Cowboys. Lost another close one. Hey, I'm definitely going to do that, Uncle Curtis. I'm going to keep grinding. And I'm going to just say this because I'm going to drop the link. I want to talk to some people, man, because I got to figure this out, man, because we in a real weird place in boxing where, like, nobody wants to call out what they seeing. Stop this. You know what? I'm going to make it my mission to get Crown Jewel on the show. I don't know if I can. You know, he's one of those popular niggas out there. I got to see if I can get Crown Jewel on the show one day because this dude told me you can't eat yesterday's meal, but fighting Lemos, the dude, the janitor, was a good fight? Come on, bro. Come on, man. If that's the case, give one of these young, hungry lions that. Now, put it like this. Now, Boots in and say, you know what? I'm going up to 154. I want Jaleel Hackett. Bring it. Jaleel Hackett, bring it. I'm cool with that. because you telling me you smacking up anybody that got something to say. That's what you telling me. But going against Limos? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. That's musty energy right there, bro. That's musty energy. I can smell you from here. It stinks. It's almost like when I was a youngster and my grandfather said, take out the trash. And I said, I did take out the trash. And that brother said, I must smell better than I see because I could smell that trash. And he talking about us out of here. So that's what I mean when I say that. It's just crazy to see all this stuff around Boots as if he's somebody that he's not. He's not. And this is not me hating. This is me calling it out. But we had a great weekend of boxing, man. Salute to the White Rhino, David Allen. I would love to see David Allen and Deontay Wilder get it on. I think it'll be a nice fight. I would love to see the Bronx Bomber, Speak It, Believe It, Receive It. I would love to see my man Speak It, Believe It, Receive It. Go to the UK, get a big bag, win, lose, or draw. I think it'll be a great fight, especially Dave Allen, because I ain't going to lie, man. People don't give Dave Allen his fight. The white boy can fight. His credit. The white boy can fight. Is he the best you ever seen? Nah, he's not. Hold on, my man Crown said, Jalil ain't ready for that kind of smoke. Let the youngin develop. See how you do this? See how you do this, Crown? Like I said, I'm about to drop this link because Crown is pissing me off. And that's what happened when these guys who are intelligent, they try to out-talk you. They try to always put you in a box like you're not telling the truth, and they are. You covering up for ducking. That's what you're doing. Let him develop. Then what is Boots doing? Fighting used limo driver. What is he doing? I don't know. He said, yes, you are. Boxers ducking one another. Crazy work. PBC is BS and rescheduling whole cars. Thurman said Fedor scared, faking his injury. Really? But Terbiev faking his shoulder. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, OG. I wouldn't doubt it. But, hey, Crown will tell you, used limo driver is a good fight, but him fighting Lil Hack is not a good fight. I don't know where these guys been, Uncle Curtis, but this is what we do in boxing. We fight. If you can fight, take me through there. Take me through there. It's that simple. Don't sit here and have me on the sidelines. Let me get some money. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man Vargas. Vargas' 10th fight was against Felix Trinidad. That's who his 10th fight was against. And you can say whatever you want about Fernando. Guess what? Fernando's a legend. He's a legend. He's important. He didn't have the greatest career, but you know what he did? He fought people and was never scared to do so. But these new pussycats, they don't want to fight nobody. They want to lie to you, tell you half truths and lies about why this fight didn't happen. And then they get a whole harem of dudes that say they give you reasons why they should have fought. My bad. He said David Allen got whooped this weekend. Okay, my bad. I meant to say the other dude's name. My bad. He said Fedor injured his hand, but we're waiting on David B. But Terbiev, I'm gonna be honest with you, but Terbiev can't beat David Benavidez anymore. He can't beat him anymore. David Benavidez looked great in camp. I'm sure a lot of us seen some of the sparring footage with him and one of my favorite fighters from back in the day, Andre Durrell. They was getting it on. And I'll be honest with you, David said he might go to heavyweight. Yeah, David Benavidez is big as hell. And I'm going to give him his credit. I'm not going to hate him. David Benavidez is good. I can't wait to see him against Anthony Yard. I love Yard. I think he's going to beat the Braves off Yard. But it's good to see that he's constantly getting better. He's constantly progressing. It is what it is. He said, the way my bank account is set up, I can't be a member. Suit to my brother Billy. Hey, it don't matter, man. You a member to me. He said, can Canelo beat Beterbiev? Beat Benavidez? No, probably not at this point. But you know what I will say? I think Canelo should take the fight. Because we don't know if you don't put his ass in there. Put your ass in there and see what you can do. Canelo is one of the best fighters in the world. Is he the best anymore? No. Has he shown some slippage? Probably. But last time I checked, they told me Canelo was top 5 pound for pound. So him and Benavidez should get it on. They should get it on. It shouldn't be no, I don't know, and blah, 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 blah. No, man, show me what you got, yo. Either you can fight or you can't. You're going to do it or you don't. That's how I look at a lot of stuff, man. We're not going to do this arguing. We're not going to do the pickle pulling. We're not gonna have all this musty energy, man. All we gonna do is talk the facts. My brother Benny said, "Hello, you know I will always pull up and show support. You, my brother, man. I love you, man. I appreciate you, man. My man Bentley is one of the first people to support, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Crown. Shout out to Pride. Shout out to everybody that gave a young brother from Cleveland, Ohio, an opportunity, man. Because we actually have a business from this, and I want to thank everybody. Because at the end of the day, you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I thank God for you, and I'm praying for you. Pray for me as I pray for you, and let's win together." He said, "For an extra dollar, you in the game." My brother Jeff said, "For an extra dollar, you in the game." But I'm gonna say this: the thing that's so crazy is I don't understand what we gonna do in boxing if we can't even speak the facts. But on that note, we got started late, so we're gonna drop the link early, man. So I appreciate everybody, man. If you want to come up, talk your ish, man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this, Deontay. Me and you. Let's do it. I'll never forget that. I'm ready, Wilder. I'm ready, baby. I'm number one, baby. What he say? What these fighters doing, Debo? Devin know Boots now. If he know him, Dev do not want. Hold on. Dev do not want to know Boots fight like that. Boots already put knock Canelo's eye sparring, is what they say. I'm gonna keep it real, Uncle Curtis. I don't give a F about no sparring, bro. Because it's been guys who got beat up in sparring, and guess what? It's nothing. Sparring is exactly what it is. You working on something, you trying some things out. So I'm not gonna sit here and overvalue no sparring. It is what it is. Boots Ennis again, he let us down. He fought used limo. And that's not the guy. And for me, as a boxing fan, I feel like the lies gotta stop. I mean, you want to call everybody else to the carpet, whether it's Tio, whether it's Ryan Garcia, whether it's Shakur Sanchez, aka Shakur Stevenson. People want to tell me Shakur Stevenson ain't did nothing, but he a 3-division champion. So what are we talking about? What the hell is Boots? But what's going on, Free? What you got going on, man?
Ain't nothing. Listen to you up here crying.
No, here you go. Talking crazy as always. When a black man up here talking, he crying. You see the disrespect these Puerto Ricans give black people? But shout out to my man Free. He been calling games all day. Hey, we gotta fire Kevin Stefanski. That offense is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible offense. It's terrible. They gotta fire Kevin. He has to go. I mean, I couldn't even blame the little person, the guy from Little People Big World, my man Gabbert. Dude, that offense is trash. And that's the same thing that Sean Watson was saying. And I'm telling you, man, what we seeing with the Browns is a travesty, bro. That's a top 3 defense. And you seen us trade a guy during his best season in Greg Newsome. When do you ever hear about a guy getting traded during his best season? In the NFL, they don't have trades. It's the NFL. They don't have trades.
I mean, actually, it's the number 1 defense. And,
it's number 1 now? Okay. Sweet.
They number 1, but I mean, that's what I've been saying. When you got a good defense, that good defense turned into a bad defense when the offense can't sustain a drive. They keep putting that defense back on the field. Eventually, that defense is going to get worn down. So, I mean, can't say much about the defense. The defense did as much as they can do. The offense just couldn't produce no points. Gabriel can't see over the line of scrimmage. That man was throwing the ball straight to linebackers. I'm like, dog, you didn't see that man standing right there? Luckily, Pittsburgh Steelers linebackers can't catch the ball because he would have had about 3 or 4 interceptions.
Yeah, I seen a couple where the one guy just couldn't locate it. He tried to throw it over his head. He was too short to do it. But I'm gonna say this, man. Shout out the football. But I'm gonna say this, man. I gotta put my brother Crown Jewel. If you're still in the chat, I gotta put you on the hot seat. The fact that you told me I can't eat yesterday's meal, but you telling me used limo driver was the guy. Come on, bro.
Who told you that?
Bro. That's what my man Crown Jewel said. That
I thought you said I said that. I was about to say I know I ain't say that.
No, I mean I'm just saying we gotta call what we seeing with this guy Boots, and I got a good feeling. Guess what? Even if you fight, even if somehow the Virgil fight gets made, I think it's not gonna happen. because it's been too many stops, delays. I don't think that fight's gonna happen.
No,
I don't necessarily think Virgil want to fight, and I don't think Boots really want to fight. These guys don't want to test themselves. It's clear as day.
Hey, Boots said he wanted to fight. That man said, tick, tock, tick, tock. You know who's next. They're like, you gonna fight Virgil? That fight is next. So,
Hey.
I mean, he already let it be known. That's the fight he want next. He want Virgil.
We got another
Virgil,
Puerto Rican up here. That's been
Virgil
doing a lot of
Virgil got to
lying.
buckle up his belt and be a man and get in the ring. I don't want to hear nothing about, I mean, we ain't trying to make this fight right now. We got another fight that we can make. Nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that. That man said he want to fight next. Y'all been calling for it. So he said, let's make it next.
Not only did he say he wanted to fight next, Eddie Hearn said Boots already signed the contract. They're just waiting for Oscar and Golden Boy to get back. He said he sat down with Oscar and Eric. They came up with the terms. Boots agreed and signed. They just waiting for Virgil to sign.
And you see the propaganda that we get. Shout out to both my Puerto Rican brothers, D Free and Puerto Rican Crown, man. You see how they did this? You see how they did this? You see what they just did? This is musty energy right here. This brother came up talking about Virgil Ortiz, who's not a champion, who's never fought for a championship. You want to tell me about Virgil and not boxing? What are we doing?
You can't say that. You can't say that. You cannot say that, BVO. Don't say that because the daggone heat is on now. If the heat is on, take your ass about the kitchen. Because all I kept hearing from you all year long, oh, Boots don't want to fight Virgil. Boots scared of Virgil. Now that Boots said, I want that fight next. Oh, man, see, why they trying to fight Virgil? Virgil ain't got no belt.
No, what I said, what I want.
Virgil's an interim champ just like Boots is.
But why don't you fight Bakram? If you that guy,
did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said last night? He said Virgil's the first choice because it's already signed. But it could be Bakram, it could be Charlo. He said it could be any of them. So what else you want?
So Charlo ain't fought. Charlo ain't fought in 300 days.
Yeah, but Charlo put out Charlo put out a meme with a boot in his mouth.
Hold on. BVO, stop it. Because
you got to be kidding me, man.
You were just saying you wanted to see Boots and Charlo.
I think Charlo is stopping. But I'm just saying, you calling a guy out who ain't fought in 300 days.
He called everybody out.
That ain't no.
He said he'll take Bartram, he'll take Fandor, and he said Charlo. He said all of them guys. The only person he didn't say by name was Xander. That was the only one he didn't say by name.
No, he actually at the press conference he said he'd take Xander too.
Yeah,
but he looked horrible, man. He looked off balance.
He looked spectacular.
He off balance. He throwing them wild shots like he always do.
When was he off? He got his attention. I think Lima got his attention with that straight left hand, but he responded like a pit bull and dropped him 2 punches later.
He did. But
I have one question before you keep rambling too.
See, and I'm rambling. Okay.
I want to know, right? I want to know we all agree Lima is not Boots' class and didn't belong in the ring with him, right? But when you get a guy in the ring with you that don't belong in the ring with you, you make sure you show that he don't belong in the ring with you. And that's exactly what he did in less than a round, right? You love Devin Haney. Tell me who he's ever done that to.
I love Devin Haney?
Yeah.
Since when?
How many times have you argued about Devin? I mean, I ain't been up in a while, but
that's what they say. That's what they.
I
just go off what people say about him. They call him Baba Yaga. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Devin can do. I think Devin beats Boots easy.
And I'm gonna tell you that whatever you're smoking right now, put it down. You had enough.
I got 100. I got 100 if they fight. I got 100.
I got 200. It don't matter because Boots will destroy Devin. Matter of fact, I don't think Devin's getting past Brian Norman Jr., to be honest with you.
Hold on. You want to put a bet on that?
I'm willing to put a bet on that.
Let's do $50 now.
Let's do it. Done.
And don't disappear. Don't disappear. I don't want to call your phone for my money, man.
I ain't hard to find, man.
Hey, because I'm telling you, and shout out to B Norman said he gonna come on the show. Me and him talk. He didn't like my take, and I want him to come up and say it live. At the end of the day, this is what we're talking about. When have you seen a come forward fighter beat a slick black fighter? When have you seen that? Other than when Oscar beat Pernell Whitaker.
I don't think Devin's slick, and he damn sure ain't Pernell Whitaker.
I mean, we seen Mildred Taylor. You couldn't pull off verse with Chavez. I mean, come on, man.
Devin ain't Mildred Taylor either.
So are you saying Virgil can't beat Jaron?
Who Virgil Ortiz? I think he stops Jaron Ennis. I'm just saying.
You just asked
Jaron is slicker than Dev.
I thought you. Hold on, Free. Hold on. I thought you got into boxing to win championships. So you looking for a fight with a guy who's not a champion? You can fight a champion?
No. They called him out.
BVO.
People were saying he ducked him. So he said, all right, if y'all saying I'm ducking him, bring him here.
And you know what's so crazy? When the boy gets stopped, what you gonna say? Do you remember when Paul Williams got stopped? You remember that? When Paul Williams on the canvas sleep?
Paul Williams got hit too much and it caught up with him.
That's the same thing that Virgil's gonna do to your boy. He's gonna be landing like Paul Williams, man.
BVO,
with his eyes wide open.
I'm really concerned for your health, man.
You gotta stick with one narrative and stay with it, dog. You just said, when have you seen a come forward fighter beat a slick black fighter, and then you turn around and say, "Oh, I think Virgil stops Jaron Boots Ennis."
I'm gonna tell you why I think he stops Jaron Ennis. For one, Jaron Ennis plays too much. He's a sloppy fighter. He doesn't stay committed to his defense like he should because he keeps fighting these guys who can't do nothing to him. We've seen him in there with Karen, who's your mama, get a lot of clean shots on him. A lot of those same shots, if Virgil got them shots, he's putting him on his pockets. So we just got to call what we see.
If my aunt had a male figure, she'd be my uncle.
You're a wild boy, man. What's that saying you say, man? All I want my man, Baron Ennis to do is to fight somebody with a pulse. You told me I can't eat yesterday's meal, and we can have him fight a former champion like my guy, man, former WBC super welterweight champion Tony Harrison.
I hate
that wouldn't be a better fight.
Tony Harrison's damaged goods.
Dog, you talking about? That man is washed. That man is washed.
That would be better than Lemos.
Dog,
and he beat Charlo. Beat Charlo. So that would be a good fight to go into the Charlo fight.
That man is washed. He would get clowned for fighting daggone Tony Harrison the same way he was getting clowned for fighting Lemo. It ain't no different. It ain't no different.
What you got to say about all this, Dub? We got a world class trainer, my man Crown Jewel, giving us some propaganda. What you got to say on this, Dub?
Well, salute to the fellas, man.
What's good, Dub?
I think he would have got much more credit for a Tony Harrison fight.
Tony coming up for loss against the guy let us know. You want to rethink that?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Let the man finish, man.
Tony Harrison just lost. Anybody know who beat him?
I'm pretty sure Tony Harrison, the last fight I seen him in, he won.
He won last time I seen him.
Do you want to rethink that?
Yeah, I thought he won his last fight.
I'm pretty sure he won his last fight.
Wasn't he on Pro Box or something like that?
He got stopped against Tim Tszyu, and then on the Pro Box card, he won the fight. He got knocked down in the fight, but he outboxed the man easily. I can't remember the brother's name, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, yeah. He got dropped and got up to win a unanimous decision against.
But he won the round. He won the fight easily.
Right. Against a 15-6 guy.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
4 losses, been knocked out all 4 times.
And who you didn't see Lima fight?
Oh, I didn't say Lima was a great fight, but he's not past his prime like Tony Harrison.
I think Tony Harrison would be a much more credible win than Lima would be.
He can't go from Edward. Tony Harrison can't go from Edward Ulloa Diaz to Boots.
No, it won't. No, it won't. That is.
But use limo driver.
You know damn well people would eat Jaron Boots Ennis up if he was to fight Tony Harrison right now.
I can't speak on everybody. I can only speak on myself. I would have gave him much more credit for the Tony Harrison fight than the Lima fight. I would have. Yeah. But I want to hold on.
I want to ask you this. What do you think of Willie Nelson?
I like Willie Nelson. Yeah, he's a good fighter.
Okay, yeah, he knocked Tony Harrison out. So did Jared Hurd, so did Charlo, and so did Tim Tszyu. He's been knocked out 4 times.
But look at it. like I told you, I think Willie Nelson, I think he's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? Jared Hurd, I think we all, especially at the time that he stopped Tony Harrison, we all know that man. I think he was undefeated at that time. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong about that.
No, he was undefeated.
I believe Ishe Smith and Ishe. We know he, at that time he was kind of long in the tooth. But you also got to remember, Tony Harrison was the same fighter that went in there and whooped Jamal Charlo the first time. He got a gift
against Jamal. Let's tell the truth.
Come on, see, y'all pick and choose. You can't name nobody on this man's resume. Then you want to bring up the guys that knocked this man out. When I say, he won. Hold on, let me finish.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
You said Tony Hurd lost that fight too.
Yeah.
Which fight?
Against the first Charlo fight. You said
I never. No.
He never said. I said that. I said that. He never said. I said that.
BVO, you wasn't around then. You wasn't around there. Yes, he did.
I never said he lost the first Charlo fight.
Yes, you did.
No,
you said it on Knockout Channel. You said I believe Jamel won that fight as well. You said it on Knockout Channel.
Once again, if anything, and I never anything I would have said is it was a close fight in my opinion the entire time, anyways. And I had no problem with the way I thought that Charlo got outboxed that fight. I thought if Tony Harrison had more power, he possibly could have stopped Charlo.
Anybody had
hold on. Even in that fight, the reason there wasn't no knockdowns in that fight, and I always done thought that Tony Harrison is the better boxer. Hell, I was the one that said that if Tony Harrison had power, the nigga would run the division.
No, Tony Harrison outboxed him the second fight. He got caught.
No, he outboxed him the first fight.
Yeah, the first fight he outboxed him. Yeah.
The second time he got knocked down like 2 or 3 times.
Go watch the second fight.
Because Charlo was swinging for the fences.
No, the second fight he got knocked down one time. He got knocked down one time.
He definitely got all right.
He got knocked down twice. He got knocked down twice.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Because Jack Reese had him get up.
He got knocked down one time, and then Jamel Charlo jumped on his ass, and the referee jumped in and stopped it. He got knocked down one time. He got knocked down one time.
All right, here we go. I just pulled it up. Let me see. So Charlo cut, and this is the first fight. Steve Wood. Shout out to my brother Steve Wood. The second fight. Charlo cut right out incident head, but in the second round, Charlo down in round 2 twice in round 11. And then the fight was stopped, even though the man was standing in round 11. So he was down 3 times in that fight.
Yeah.
You said Charlo down.
I'm saying Harrison, excuse me. You know what I mean.
Harrison
was down 3 times in that fight.
Ain't got no chin.
You say he ain't got no chin.
He don't have a chin on. Like, I agree. I think.
I
thought Jared Hurd really took his chin. Me personally.
What you think?
Jared Hurd
but he got knocked out by Willie Nelson before he fought Jared Hurd.
Agreed. But he still came back and he had some good fights after that.
Who?
Charlo, didn't he beat Charlo after that?
This who he fought after Jared Hurd. Paul Venezuela Suesta in an 8-rounder. George Sosa in a 6-rounder. And then he beat Ishe Smith, who had 9 losses in a 10-rounder. Then he fought Charlo. So what good fights did he have after Jared Hurd before he fought Charlo?
I thought the Ishe Smith fight. I thought that was a great fight in my opinion.
Ishe was shot. He was 29-9 at the time.
Just because he had losses don't mean he was shot. He could still
No. Nah, I didn't say just because he had losses. He had damn near double-digit losses, and if you look at it, you saw he wasn't the same fighter.
All right. I'm just so
he took a lot. He had to take a lot of bad fights.
But then he come out. But then after Ishe, he come out. After he fought Ishe, he come out and he outboxed Charlo, right?
He got a gift against Charlo. I say that.
All right. You can't win. You can't win.
Moving the goalposts again.
And once again, we can talk about his resume. You can't say nothing about Lima resume, bro.
The only thing I said was I don't care how great your resume is. If you pass your prime and you don't have a chin, your punch resistance is gone. You're not a better matchup for anybody.
So Lemos was a good fight. Now, you think that was better than him fighting a guy like Jalil Hackett?
Now you're flipping what I'm saying. I just said Tony Harrison wouldn't have been a better fight, and he wouldn't have got more credit for Tony Harrison. They would have said he fought a shot fighter that had been knocked out 4 times.
Well, instead of fighting the shot fighter,
Lima
hold on. Instead of fighting Lima, instead of fighting Harrison, excuse me, why didn't he just go and fight Bakram?
Bakram had a fight already. He was fighting.
Bakram ain't got no damn fight.
No,
Bakram had a fight.
He had a fight already. Bakram he was supposed to be fighting Lubin. Lubin pulled out.
Lubin is fighting. Hold on, Lubin is fighting. My God.
Ortiz. He fighting Ortiz, but he pulled. He pulled. Hold on. He pulled out to make that fight. That's what
I agree. But hold on. So you telling me that he can pull out the fight? Okay, y'all got it. Hey, if this the route I want to take, about
you said why didn't he go up and fight Bartram? Bartram had a fight. Lubin pulled out. He had a fight.
Furthermore, y'all act like it's foreign for when a guy goes to a new division that he doesn't take a title shot right away. Oscar De La Hoya didn't go right after the big welterweights when he fought up there. He fought a blown up lightweight and Wilfredo Rivera his first fight at 147. And Bob Burnham came out and said, I didn't want to just put him in there with the big welterweight, so I knew he could handle the punches.
But
so I put him in there.
But the problem, hold on, this is the problem. Going according to Boots, he didn't want no tune-up. According to him, now Turkey came out and said that the man wanted to tune up. Eddie Hearn came out and said it, but he said he didn't want no damn
Eddie Hearn didn't say nothing about a
nevertheless, the man want Virgil next. He want Virgil next.
Well, get the smoke. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem.
Hey, I like how you called out Virgil, but didn't call out Bachman.
He did.
He did call up Bakram too.
At the press conference, he called out Bakram. He said he'll fight. He said he'll fight any of them guys.
He said that's what he want next. He got his tune-up. He knows what he feel like. He said he feel much stronger at 54. He said he want Virgil next. That fight is next. And then he said, if I can't get Virgil, I take Bartram. I take any one of these top guys.
But supposedly, the only reason he called out Virgil first is because supposedly he already signed his piece of the contract for that fight. According
to the laws of Eddie Hearn.
Well, he said De La Hoya is a servant. De La Hoya didn't dispute it.
I'm just saying, I can't tell you whether it's true. I'm just telling you what he said.
Like this, man. If he was gonna take a fight like this, he should have gave a guy like Jalil Hackett a chance. You gonna take a fight nobody?
Why would Jalil fight? Why would he be fighting Boots though?
Why wouldn't he give somebody a chance to make some money?
But he hold on, Jalil calling out Xander Zayas right now.
No, I'm talking about before the fight was made, before we heard this whole stuff was in.
Listen, I love Jalil Hackett. He's coming off a win over a 6-round fighter from Philly. They would have crucified Boots if he was fighting Jalil Hackett right now.
They crucified him for fighting used limo driver. What are you talking about? Crown, you a world-class trainer. You know better than this, man. Stop this, man. Stop this. People think you serious, man. Tell them that you joking, man. Because you can't tell me Lemos is not a better fighter than Tony Harrison. Now you telling me if you fought Jalil Hackett, they would have crucified him. So all those fights ain't better than Lemos? Come on, man.
All I'm telling you is I just want to see Boots in the fight.
I don't want to see.
I can't go watch on the damn short.
That's what would have happened.
I watched it. I didn't even get a chance. I was doing some other stuff, but really the George Auburn game. But I watched that entire fight on a damn short. I don't want to see this man entire fight on a short. That's the last thing we want to see.
Hey, listen. Is that to his credit or detriment? Because Mike Tyson fought a lot of people on the shorts, and it made him a mega star.
Now he's Mike Tyson?
I ain't say that. I just said you made a comparison. He said he don't want to see a guy.
Have you ever seen Lima fight before?
Huh?
You ever seen Lima fight?
No, I haven't.
Okay, then.
I didn't want to see. I don't want to.
So
see
he come out of job
fight for
Jalil. His first fight against Boots Ennis come out of job court.
We done seen more Jalil fights than Lima's.
That's why I didn't mind seeing Lima getting starched. I don't want to see Jalil get starched. I want Jalil to get a chance to grow.
Hey, if that man say he want to smoke, who am I?
how you become
Every
great.
fighter.
That's why Fernando Vargas goes down to infamy. His
that's why Fernando Vargas' career was very short. That's why
he's a legend.
Looks like he looks now, because they put him in there with Tito Trinidad in I think 12 or 14 fights, and he got ruined.
There's 11 fight,
and he got ruined.
But that's how you remember. He's remembered for being
I don't
great.
want to be remembered for getting ruined, brother. And not having my health the rest of my life. Like, that's the most.
You don't think Fernando got his health, and he got a golden lottery ticket, and he Miliano.
Have you heard Fernando talk lately?
Yeah, he doesn't talk the best, but
okay,
it happens, man. It happens, man.
But an intelligent man, promoters and managers try to steer your fighter in a way to make the chances of that happening minimal. Not just throw a guy in the fire so people can say, "Hey, he a real one," and now he's ruined.
So let me ask you this. Now we know how proud you are of your son. Your son got opportunity to fight for an interim belt early on. You wouldn't give it to him?
It depends on whether he's ready or not.
Who decides that if you don't put him in
there? Who decides it? Me.
How do you know until you put him in there?
Because I'm with him every day.
But
I'm going to lean on my experience and my judgment, because it's my job to protect them. Just like anybody else handling any other fighter's career, it's their job. Every fighter wants to smoke.
So like you training your son. Like you training your son. If you were to ask Bernard the same thing that we just asked you, he would say that young man is ready.
Well, my son is 2-1. I can't say he was ready.
He's further along.
I'm saying Bernard, brother, Jaleel father.
Yeah, he's gonna publicly say that. That's his son. He's gonna publicly say that. But you can't tell me he went tooth and nail with the guy he went tooth and nail with in Puerto Rico and then lost a controversial decision. Followed that up with a win over a 6-round fighter from Philadelphia, and then tell me he ready to go into a boots fight. Come on, man, y'all gotta stop.
It would have been a better fight than the Lemos. It would have been a closer fight than the Lemos fight was.
Yeah, that Lemos fight was a waste of time.
Jaleel,
you went through a 6 to 8.
You know that, right?
It's a 6 to 8 week
spar, right?
Huh?
You know Jaleel and Boots spar, right?
We done talked about it before.
Okay.
Did he hit him in the nuts like he hit everybody else?
Here you go, man.
I'm telling you what they say. They say he punched you in the dick. That's what they say.
You
heard this before. You heard that before. You heard that before, Crown. Stop this.
Said it, BVO. I never heard it till you said it.
I heard about it with the low blows.
I know he punching stuff upside the head and putting it down. I know that.
Did you?
Yeah, and he gonna hit you in the nuts too. It's just that's just what he does.
Listen,
I mean,
everybody has fights against guys that they're more talented than at some point or another. The issue is you just better make it look like they don't belong in the ring with you, and that's exactly what he did.
Real quick, I seen Boots. He gave the brother 2 cheesesteaks. You think he got them from what they call that place? Ishkabibble? Is it Ishkabibble?
He showed the day he got them from Skinny Joe Merlino's, the mobster spot.
Is that hidden? I'm coming that way soon, so I gotta find me a good cheesesteak spot.
Yeah. Well, Joe Merlino just opened his spot in the past like 4 or 5 months, so it's like a real popular joint.
Hey, Crown, I got my man Bernard Hackett up here.
Okay.
Hey, good brothers. How y'all doing?
Good,
Coach.
Man,
I can't believe you said you wouldn't want that fight, Coach. That would have been better for y'all to get that one than Lemos.
No. Let me say this. Let me say this to be clear about it. If you ever, to me, if I'm looking at the business of the sport, and if I'm looking at the business of Jaleel, if we had to fight Boots, there is so many other avenues in which we could go to do it, but right now does not make logical sense. And this is me saying that we probably have more rounds in sparring with Boots than anybody else, because we've been up there maybe 6 times getting him ready for fights. Boots is a generational talent. He's very talented. But when you talk about this business, And that's why I said what I said a couple of weeks ago to you all that you got to make it make sense. I did a post last night and I said after the Boots fight, the Xander Zayas versus Boots fight look like it's millenniums away. Because number one, Boots beat the guy too damn easy. And I'm not saying Lima's a world beater, but Jalil asked for that fight a year ago against Lima for the IBO belt. But on top of that, even when Boots named the course of people he wanted to fight, Xander was the last afterthought. Not because Xander's a difficult fight, but because there's no financial gain in beating up Xander.
Preach to him, coach.
When you think about the fights, this is the course of them. I'm gonna tell you all the course of which the fights are gonna happen. And when y'all see it, y'all gonna say he told us right. Boots is not fighting Zayas next. I mean, not fighting Virgil next. Even though both of them want that fight. Virgil is the mandatory and the WBC interim champion. Boots just became the WBA interim champion. Boots is with Eddie Hearns. To make the fight between him and Virgil, they have to go to a third party because, once again, Eddie's not going to pay the money for both of them. So he'll pay the money for Boots to become the WBA champion because a boss is going to make more money fighting Boots than he's made in his whole career. When Boots becomes the WBA champion, then you potentially could see him and Virgil fight, but it makes more sense for Virgil to fight Fundora if Fundora comes back and beats Keith Thurman, because now that's a unification bout. If they both unify, then you could see them fight each other. But even then, more realistically, listen to what Boots said yesterday, he would fight Muay Thai at first. You got to look at the moving pieces that go into it. The top guys at 154, they consider Xander a champion because he has a belt, but he's nothing that they're in a rush to fight because it doesn't bring any money to the table for them. You talking about guys who have minimum purses. That means if Boots has a minimum purse of 3.5, no matter who it is, that's the lowest he can get. As the competition level rises, the purse rises. So a unification bout between him and Virgil or a fight between them is worth more money.
Yeah, they gotta find a way to make the money to pay him. You're right, coach.
Thank you. Fundora probably has a minimum of 5 million. So those fights are the lucrative fights. Right now, Xander Zayas ain't even $1 million fighter. Even though he has the belt, they're not gonna spend $1 million in total for his first defense, meaning what he makes plus what his opponent makes. Because
and the kid, the boss, came out and asked for Boots already too.
Because the boss wants to get his one-time payment before something goes wrong. You got to remember,
smart. That's smart.
A boss is from Germany, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
How often will a German fighter holding a belt that's not perceived to hold it long gonna waste time on a defense that could get him 400,000 and he lose because he's a good fighter but he's average, when he can go get 2 to 3 million fighting Boots, losing, and still made more money than he made in his whole career? Let's not forget, a boss is 31 years old, about to turn 32, and we don't even know his ass. So he hasn't made any money.
Hey, BVO, you didn't think that was gonna go like that, did you?
What? That conversation?
You didn't think he was gonna say what he just said, did you?
Oh, I knew he was gonna say that. I know Bernard. That's my guy. We talk almost every day. I knew he was gonna say that.
Right now, with this boxing, the business of boxing taking place first, BVO, me and you talk on a private conversation. I said it's getting closer to Jalil and Xander. After last night, I posted today. After last night, we even closer to fighting Xander.
Hey, and just know, I just want to see the best fights. I like Boots Ennis. I think he's a good fighter. I just want to see him fight somebody, man.
You wasn't saying none of that 10 minutes ago.
But you got to think of it like this. Hold on, you got to think of it like this. You got to think of it like this. Him, his trainer, and what's the guy that Mr. No Black Fighters Allowed? What's my man? He just passed. Cameron Duncan. They moved him wrong. And now Boots is suffering from it.
They moved him wrong, and he's a millionaire, a unified champion, undefeated young fighter with the world ahead of him. And you say they moved him wrong?
Who did he fight?
That means they moved him great. If you get your guy to the promised land without putting him in anything tough, that means you moved him great.
And we're not gonna sit here and say, who did he fight? He may not have fought the guys that we wanted to see when we wanted to see him fight. But he did fight quality guys. We're not gonna say he fought a bunch of guys. He's fought quality guys.
And how many guys turned him down?
Sergey Lipinets is a quality fighter.
The fat white dude from 140? Stop.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Any of the guys that you see who have not just name recognition, but have either held titles or competed for a title, those guys are quality fighters.
My brother Ricky Tim.
What we saw last night, that shit was not a quality fighter. And let me say this in the sense of Lima, with all due respect to him, was a guy that Jaleel Hackett should have been fighting as his next step up. Somebody like that for the IBO. Boots has to fight who they put in front of him. At the end of the day, I still think sometimes we forget that pro boxers at the top of this game, they have a boss. It's called the promoter.
Absolutely.
When we get into this back and forth thing about send me a contract, one fighter tell another fighter send them a contract, that's just for the social media. At the end of the day, most of these guys have promotion companies just so they can use as tax purposes, so their check didn't come to them, it came to a company. But in all reality, they don't have enough money to send somebody a contract and guarantee a purse. If you look in boxing, you might have Tank, Canelo, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard that actually had the ability to send somebody a contract and make a fight. The rest of the fighters, champions, world class, Hall of Famers, they don't have the ability to make a fight.
Living check to check.
But let me ask you this. I see. Hold on, we got some background somewhere. I seen Roy Jones give his phone number out on TV for fights. Seen the same thing with Oscar De La Hoya.
Roy
so automatically that changed.
Go through Murad. I don't care what he gave out on TV. Murad Muhammad made his fights.
Once again, they had a boss.
Absolutely.
If Oscar didn't have a boss, he wouldn't hate Bob Arum so much.
Tell him again. Come on, man. He on fire. BVO, he just killing everything you say.
I mean, there's no need for Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya to hate Bob Arum so much if he wasn't their boss, because he's not their daddy.
You go, buddy, man. But they hate Don King, so I mean, it's the same way.
Once again, most of the people who hate Don King at one point in time, they were his, but Don King was their boss.
Absolutely.
We had
money up. He's the boss.
We had my man Uncle Tim Witherspoon come on. He's 70 years old. Still say how much he hate. Say how much he hate.
I'm gonna tell you some funny stuff. There's somebody who does music. I respect him in music. We had a good conversation. He said, "You know why I'm the executive producer of so many albums?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Because I pay for the album." I said, "You was you in the studio?" He said, "I wasn't in the studio. I paid for the album."
There you go.
I didn't know that's what executive producer meant till he told me that. He said, "I don't make a beat. I don't write a verse. But if I don't supply a check, they can't make a song."
He's the facilitator. He gives them everything they need to make the song.
So in the words of Shaquille O'Neal, he was rich, Oprah was wealthy. The definition of the difference, Oprah wrote checks, Shaq cashed it.
There you go.
Jerry Buss ain't got to get Shaq's opinion on what he wanted to do with the Lakers when he played for him. If he asked him, it was just out of courtesy. But at the end of the day, he didn't have to get permission from Shaq to do nothing. He the boss.
I get what you're saying on that.
I asked for the Lima fight a year ago. Eddie and them didn't give it to me. I couldn't complain about it because they the boss. They told me fighting Lima did nothing for Jalil's career, and him winning the IBO belt didn't help him.
Bernard, can I say something to you?
Yeah.
Are you guys still with Eddie Hearn?
We have a good situation with him. Let me just say that. We put it like this. Let me say this because I always be politically correct. If they call us and offer us a fight and it's a good fight, we could take it. If somebody else called us and offered us a fight and it was a good fight, he couldn't stop us from taking it.
Okay. The reason why I asked that, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, and this may get me in hot water, it may not, it is what it is. I think Eddie Hearn does a great job of promoting Jaron, Ennis, and Ray Ford. I think he does an equally bad job, or did an equally bad job, in promoting Khalil Cole and Jalil Hackett. That's just my opinion.
I'm gonna say this on behalf of Eddie. Let me say this on behalf of Eddie. Eddie promotes what social media asks for. And let me explain what I mean by that. You all, as the media, especially social media, because that's the day and time we live in, you all control what promoters actually get behind. You do. You all control what they get behind. The promoters control what fights we see, and the fans control who becomes a star. No matter how much any promoter wants to make a star, BVO wants to make Emilio Vargas a star. But if the fans don't want to make Emilio a star, then Emilio will never be a star.
See,
I like how you did that, Bernard.
Can I clarify what I was saying? Because I just want you to understand what I'm trying to say.
No, go ahead, bro.
The reason why I say Eddie Hearn didn't do a good job with Khalil Cole and Jalil Hackett is because I see Eddie Hearn as a premier mouthpiece in boxing right now. He's one of the best talkers since Don King. And he talks Boots up the way he should. He talks Ray Ford up the way he should. He got one chance where Jalil Hackett and Khalil Cole needed him to speak in a certain way about them, and he completely defamed them as their promoter. And I felt like that was, to me, it was just horrible. He came out and said he was putting Jalil in tough because he wasn't going to spend a bunch of money and wait a bunch of fights, keep making fights to see if he was what he thought he was going to be. He had only been with him 2 fights, from what I understand.
And Khalil
Cole had a medical issue. He came out and said his conditioning sucked. Like, it's just certain things that should be in-house. And as a promoter, I just felt like he wasn't promoting when he talked about those 2 young men in the public. And he's working against them being stars. Not only is he not making them a star, to me, he was working against them becoming stars.
But once again, let me ask you this. You're 100% right with what you said. But if the public wants you to be a star, nothing Eddie can say can hurt it, because I use my own son. Jalil is in a great position. You all have kept Jalil star moving, and the internet, when it comes to the AI giving you the synopsis of it, he's still there. At the end of the day, the promoters have a large piece in getting you to a certain point. Mm-hmm. The podcasters make the fights seem sensational by constantly talking about it every day like you all do. But at the end of the day, the fans will ultimately say who's a star. Shakur Stevenson is a hell of a fighter. He ain't no star.
No, he's not. But see, I just think I come from old school, and I know you do too. There's a such they call a promoter because that's an action word. And his job is to promote. Ali and all those guys became who they became because Don King was a promoter. Ray Leonard became as big as he was because Bob Arum was a promoter. I hate the fact that promoters have gotten lazy in boxing. They're just
Hey,
using
Crown, is it? Do you have like a radio on?
No, that's somebody else.
Let me
I
see.
don't have anything.
Okay, can we hear? Can we hear?
I hear echo with you too. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
See if this is better. I'm gonna put myself on mute. See if it's me.
Is there still an echo?
Do you hear echo?
Yeah, but we got that's better. It's clear. It's clear.
I just think promoters are no longer promoting. They're relying on fighters to promote themselves via social media, and all they're doing now is fronting the money, and that's not a promoter. That's an investor. And I feel for your son. I think your son's a terrific talent, but I think Eddie Hearn turned his back on him publicly, and I thought that was a sin.
And once again, I do not take any difference with what you said, none whatsoever. I can say to a degree I felt the same way when he made the statement that he made, especially the day before when he said that Jaleel takes fights with anybody. He asks for tough fights. But in the same token, I do understand the value of the fans. I do understand the value in you all. If you all say this is this fight, this is that fight, y'all proved it. When we said the shit about Santillan, you see the Puerto Rican people didn't accept that. It came off the board. It proves it every day that they still haven't announced a fight for Xander because of all the attention you all have given to him and Jaleel. I gave BVO updates when I heard we were on the short list for Xander. The business always has to protect itself. That's what I always say. If you one of them Star Trek fans like I am, remember you could fool a Borg one time, but then after that it's simulated and you couldn't get them with the same trick again. So it's always going to protect itself. What we have to do, and I put the onus on you all, number one, educate fans, but number two, call for the fights that you all think make sense and want to see. The fans get behind it, and those fights really do happen. It's certain fighters that didn't get offers for fights until the media got on it, and then they got an offer for the fight. Rashidi Ellis didn't get an offer for the Boots fight until Mill City was pressing the issue, kept putting it on. Then he got the offer. He might didn't take it or whatever the situation, but the offer came. That's why I keep.
He would have got the Boots fight years earlier if he didn't get knocked off by Villa.
Yeah, so we can't. So that was a his issue thing,
that was his fault.
Yeah. But even still, when they was talking it up again instead of Usman Lima, I think before that fight, before a year ago when I asked Eddie Hearns and them about the fight, I think I might have been the only person in boxing that knew who Usman Lima was.
Probably.
I think I was the only one who knew how to say his name.
And I just want to say, you brought up Rashidi Ellis. He should have just said yes as soon as they offered him $500,000. He can't see nowhere near that with nobody else. That was his fault that he said no. He had his trainer up there talking about he was worth more when he ain't never seen nothing close to that. Got nothing else close to that on the table. Try to play hardball and then come back later when he realized he messed up and couldn't drive the price up no more. That's his fault he didn't get that fight.
I agree with you, and that's the same reason why I'm saying that Jaleel wouldn't have took the fight. Eddie wouldn't have offered us $2 million.
Well, and I'm gonna say this, and I said this before you got on, so I don't talk about anybody's back. I'm a fan of Jaleel. I think it's too soon for Jaleel and Boots.
Brother, did you read what I put in the comment?
I heard what you said, but I'm just telling you what I said because I know Boots.
I heard when you said it, and I put in the comment, we wouldn't have took that fight.
Yeah. BVO would try to set me up with you.
Nah, BVO. Sometimes BVO be keeping them squirrels in the cage too long, and they get to fighting, and he want to quiet them down, so he say something crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, he know better. If you saw, let me tell you something. In all honesty, you would have to see Jaleel beat Xander twice, then see Jaleel get one more defense, and then after that, we talking about a year and a half from now. if they offered a Boots fight, and I would only take it if Boots has already got the other 3 belts, so it could be undisputed.
And they can both make a bunch of money, and that makes great.
Right. Boots is not the type of guy that you stick a young fighter in there unless you want to ruin him. Even if you win.
Hold on, Bernard. Hold on, please. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Is that not what I said, BVO? I'm just excited to have somebody else up here making sense, man. My bad.
No, you.
OG, I totally disagree with you. That nigga is sorry. He ain't good. It's a reason why he ducked Crawford. That nigga is garbage, man.
Y'all rough.
I disagree, OG. I love to see your son fight this overrated ass nigga. This nigga's overrated. He ain't fought nobody. When he had the chance to fight Crawford, he went the other way, tiptoeing the other way. The nigga's a duck, homie.
Listen, when he had that chance, he was the young guy who it was too early for, in my opinion.
They don't understand that, Coach.
But OG, these niggas on YouTube think he's the next Roy Jones. Throw your ass in there. Show me then. Show me. Like you just said, OG. I've been listening the whole time. Like you said, he ain't fought the elite names. Why is that?
That's not all his fault.
Everybody not ducking him. Everybody ain't ducking. He don't want ducking.
Let me say,
fight Terrence Crawford and did not take the opportunity.
Let me say this as well. If you a young fighter and the promoter is on your side, meaning Eddie's on your side, and you offer one of the top guys a check that may not be what they're used to seeing, plus you want him to fight your guy in his city, that kind of turns it off as well. So at that point in time, I think Boots was the young guy. Bud Crawford was the veteran experienced guy. So it didn't make sense the same way it don't make sense for Jaleel. If in all honesty, mathematically, if Jaleel fought somebody like Boots, I don't think you would see that fight until 2028. Just being realistic.
But OG, we gotta hold him accountable, OG. Crawford with the motherfucking UK and boy.
Hold on, you got a bad echo. That's you with the echo. Hot Rock. Go in and come back.
No.
That ain't me.
No, that's Coach. Hey, Coach. You got to go on mute. There we go.
Okay. That's what it. Oh, okay. Okay. My bad. Go ahead, Hot Rock.
See, OG, I just see through the BS. You know, these folks on YouTube be fans of man, be bigging up these fighters when they ain't fought nobody. They ain't fought the elite. They ain't fought the elite of the elite. So don't tell me that you good or you elite and you ain't fought nobody. I'm supposed to agree with you and say you good and you elite and you ain't fought nobody? Boots Ennis ain't fought nobody. He ain't been in a 50-50 fight not one time in his whole career, and he's supposed to be the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. Man, that is blasphemy, homie. Eddie Hearn be lying. Eddie be lying.
He's promoting. That's what he's doing.
He's lying. And you can believe him all you want. I'm not Boo-Boo the fool. The man be lying. Boots Ennis ain't fought nobody. He ain't never been in a 50-50 fight. Never. And lie to me and tell me he has. He ain't never been in a 50-50 fight, homie. Never. And he supposed to be elite and he ain't never been in a 50-50 fight? Come on, man.
I've been telling Crown he's not that guy,
elite?
man.
How is he elite and he ain't been in a 50-50 fight?
All I'm gonna say
at 28, Crown. At 28.
Come on, man.
Listen to me.
It's a reason why this man ain't fought Terrence Crawford.
I feel great.
His ass.
I feel great in knowing that the most experienced voice on here, with the fighter that y'all said should have been in the fight, agrees with me. So y'all can go ahead and disagree with me. Bernard agreed with me. I'm good.
Well, let me ask you this.
Just maybe you don't understand how boxing works as much as you think you do. Just maybe.
Well, let me ask you this real quick.
Maybe you blind. Maybe you blind.
Hold on.
You believe anything these promoters say.
Hold on, Hot Rod. This brother got 30 plus years of experience.
Come on, man. No, I'm not talking about the coach. I'm talking about the brother that's talking, who I'm talking to. Maybe he's
a coach
blind.
as well. He's a coach as well.
Come on, man.
He's from Atlantic City. That's what he's gonna do. That's what they're gonna do.
But OG, they ain't gonna lie to me, man. You ain't gonna lie to me. Tell me somebody elite when he's never been in a 50-50 fight. Tell me when
Elite
he's
is
been
an
in a
opinion.
50-50 fight.
You can't tell somebody they're wrong
Fuck.
about their opinion, brother.
But let me ask you this, Crown. Let me ask you this, because this is something I want to hear, man, from you. What do you think about David Benavidez saying he possibly could go up to heavyweight, and that he's talking about moving away from Samson, which I think is an ultimate betrayal? What do you think about all that?
Can I go
I
first?
love Samson Lukowicz, a close friend of mine. Got 2 title shots from Samson.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's one of the most powerful men in boxing, one of the best matchmakers of all time. So I think it might be a mistake to move away from Samson too for that part of it. But as far as Benavidez going to heavyweight, if you know his history, he didn't really fight as an amateur because he was always too heavy. He was over 200 pounds as a kid, and he had to come down 50, 60, 70 pounds to fight as a pro. So he's naturally a big guy anyway. So I could eventually see him at heavyweight. And he talked about cruiserweight first. So he's not just going to make the huge jump. He will systematically move up there. And yeah, I can see it happen. He's a big guy and been a big guy most of his life.
Could he fight Ja Obertai?
Not right away. He didn't say he's going to turn heavyweight and fight contenders tomorrow. He said he would go to cruiserweight for 5 years. And after that, go to heavyweight. I don't see what's wrong with him having that ambition. Who knows if it'll play out that way, but that's what he said. And in saying that, he'd have
he's trying
time
to wait
to
Ja
grow.
Obertai out? That's what you're saying? He trying to wait Ja out. Then
That's not what I said. You're putting words in my mouth.
I want to make something. We quoting you right. That's all.
Quoting me right, I'm quoting him. He said he would go up to cruiser for 5 years. After 5 years at cruiser, he feel like he'd grow into a full heavyweight and go to heavyweight. What's wrong with that ambition? If he's talking about going to heavyweight in 5 years, he's not looking at any of the current heavyweights because who knows what the heavyweight landscape is going to look like in 5 years.
What did you think about that? What did you think about that, Doug? About David saying he want to go to heavyweight?
Hold on, give me a second.
What about you, Brother Bernard? What you think about David saying he want to go to heavyweight?
I love it. I love it. That to me is somebody trying to dare themselves to be great. David got the signs for it. I think if he builds his body up the right way, put it like this, y'all gonna laugh at me, but when me and Jaleel wrote a list of things he wanted as a kid, Jaleel actually said if the landscape look right and the heavyweights get smaller, if he 33, 34 and he had the type of career that he hopes to have, he would try his hand at heavyweight, and if he won the title, he'd retire. You know, like Roy Jones. If Roy did it,
what Roy Jones should have done.
Yeah, he should have retired after he won the title. He shouldn't even defend it. He should just said, "I'm gone."
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I don't see why Benavidez can't do it. He has punching power. He has natural height, and if he get the right people, which he got the type of money to get the right people, they can build him into a heavyweight physique to where he can compete. The only thing we would have to worry about is punch power. If he take his punching power with him, it's a wrap.
And his activity level is going to be way too high for heavyweights.
No. You can't say he can't be a heavyweight champion if Chris Bird, who was smaller than him with the same type of skill set.
Hold on, he ain't no Chris Bird. Come on, dog. You just said that.
Are you crazy? The boy can
Chris Bird?
Chris Bird didn't have the punching power that Benavidez got, and he won the heavyweight title, if I'm not mistaken, 2 times.
He's a master boxer.
He didn't have the offensive skill set of David Benavidez either.
Come on, BVO. Come on, man. Chris Bird, let me tell you what's going to happen if Benavidez go to heavyweight, what people don't understand. Benavidez has been at 68 before. Benavidez understands small man speed. A heavyweight doesn't understand small man speed. So Benavidez can get closer to a big man who his eye has seen 68 speed. He see these punches coming quicker. His slip and counter, especially if you take his power, might knock some of them out.
Preach, brother.
I can't wait to somebody knock his head off, man. Y'all get me with this, man. But I'll say this: one person I'm really excited about. Do you guys ever think we'll see Shiraz versus David Benavidez? What about you, Doug? Oh, matter of fact, Doug, you didn't give me your opinion on the first subject. Did you come back? I think Doug was doing something.
I don't understand why Shiraz didn't say Benavidez's name. He said Canelo's name. I hope that Canelo would have won, so I could afford Canelo. Well, why not ask for Benavidez when you realize the Canelo fight's no good now?
He too big, man.
Who's too big?
David, it's too big.
Isn't Shiraz about 6'3"?
Yeah, but David's big, man.
Hey, listen, they both gonna weigh in at 168. They're around the same height. I don't see the problem.
I'm 6'5". David might be closer to 6, probably 6'2", 6'2.5". I don't know, but he
next to him.
Unfortunately, we don't schedule fights according to
he got
height.
a big. He got a no. What I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is David looks big. Is what I'm saying. He looks
seen
like
him
a
in
bigger
person?
guy. Yeah, he looks pretty big. He looks pretty big.
He
That's
grew
all
up
I'm
big.
saying.
He grew up. He was a heavyweight teenager, but unfortunately, he makes weight.
I can
He's
see
a
that. I
champion
can
in
see
that
him.
weight class. Shiraz wanted the superstar. He can't get him. Why not take the chance?
Yeah, I tell you what though, that Vosnik fight was really impressive. Were you impressed in that Vosnik fight with David? How he looked that good in that Vosnik fight? I was shocked he looked that good.
I didn't see that fight, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that was one of the times you seen him kind of go toe to toe. Only thing about David Benavidez, he's super chinny. And at any moment he can be on his pocket asleep. That's the only
He's
thing that
super
sucks him
chinny.
on. Yeah,
What have you seen that make you believe he's super chinny?
He keeps sitting on his pockets. That's what I mean.
Who put him on his pockets?
He been down 3 times.
3 times.
And how many fights has he had?
I don't have it offhand. I'll have to look it up. But
I wouldn't call him chinny.
So if you're sitting on your pockets, that's not chinny?
No, chinny is every time your chin get touched.
He's 30-0, 24 knockouts.
How many times he lost, BVO?
He ain't lost yet.
Okay, so his pockets don't mean nothing because he always wipe his pockets off and then put you in your pocket.
Tell him, coach.
Hey man, you gotta watch the boys from Washington, man. This dude great.
Tell him, coach.
Shout out to people here, man.
Hey man, BVO be saying stuff like, "Man, I wish you could have fought my cousin back in the day." Man, we talking about right now.
And hold on, BVO. I don't even think the man that been down 3 times. He was down against what's the brother name? Graville, I believe, and I think he got knocked down against Morrell. Those are the only times he's been down in fights.
And getting dropped by Morrell, ain't no shame in that. That boy punched.
He punching.
He didn't give somebody a brain bleed already.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I can't remember the big white dude's name. I thought that was the third one, but you might be right. It might have been only 2.
You said the big white dude?
I can't remember his name. Dang, I can't think of the dude's name. Shout out to Angie, baby. I can't think of the dude's name. My bad. It was like a white dude that put him on his pockets. But I get what you're saying.
Point, man. You can't call that man chinny.
No, I don't think he's chinny.
Floyd didn't go down except that time he broke his hand.
That don't mean, but just because you hit the canvas don't mean. Was Lomachenko? Do you think Lomachenko was chinny?
I think he was chinny, no.
But he got knocked down.
Anybody can get dropped.
That's what I'm saying. He got
so
knocked
when you
down.
fought Linares was big as hell.
But hold on, people say Devin
so is Mike Tyson chinny? Was Mike Tyson chinny?
No.
BVO, that's for you. Was Mike Tyson chinny?
I wouldn't say he's chinny.
He been down 4 or 5 times.
Fighting heavyweights, that's different.
Man, anybody can crack you and drop you. Get out of here, man.
It only take. I don't know the specific number. I think they tell you it only take like 6 pounds or something.
8 ounces or something like that, right?
Yeah, a pressure to get hit in the right spot for you to get dropped. But if you recover, come back fighting, like Roy Jones, he wasn't chinny.
No, Roy Jones was chinny. As soon as you hit
towards
the on
his
chin,
he
went right
he
down.
got slept. After he got slept, he
went right down.
Man, Roy Jones
wasn't chinny. Roy built his body up to a heavyweight, then he tore his body down. And when you take your body down and you take the fluid from around your brain and you try to fight guys at that level of competition, it's not if you're going to sleep, it's when.
Marquez Chili.
BVO, when you say chinny,
hold on one second. Let me shout out my man, Sports Prediction 101. Salute to you, brother. Go ahead.
when you say chinny, define chinny.
Chinny is like, I feel like Lennox Lewis is chinny. Like
No, I didn't say. I didn't say.
No. Let me. I'm
fighter.
explain. Hold on. Let me explain. No, let me explain. When I say chinny, I feel like dudes who, if you hit them, they're going down. That's like the Floyd Pattersons of the world, the Tyson Furies. That's chinny, where every time they get hit on that chin, they're going down. That's chinny to me.
So how do you say that about David Benavidez if you just had that definition?
Because he's been on his pockets. What are you talking about? It's
You said every time they get hit on the chin, they go down.
2 times David got hit his chin. He went.
That's
down.
2 times is every time now.
Hey, the man. Hey, clearly the man got the best defense in the history of boxing.
You see what you're doing, Crown. And shout out, shout out to you.
Questions.
Because you're a smart guy. I'm not falling for it. You're trying to play a word game. You're trying to have a word salad on me. I'm trying to tell you, man. The guy's chinny.
So
the
look,
guy's
BVO. Let me and I want the panel opinion on this. When you say chinny, when we think about chinny fighters, guys who they get rocked, right, and then they struggle to recover. When you struggle to recover, in my opinion, that's
or they get rocked often.
Oh, exactly. Either you get knocked down on a regular. The reason we say Tony Harrison is chinny now is because. Hell, when the man get knocked down damn near every fight, respectfully to him, he can box. And then there are times, even in his last fight, when he got knocked down against what's the brother? What was his name again?
Cab Johnson.
Yeah, when he got knocked down in their fight, and I thought it took a round and a half, damn near 2 rounds for him to kind of get back into, you know what I'm saying, get his senses back or whatever. That's chinny to me. If you get caught with some. We done heard of flash knockdowns many times in the sport of boxing. So when you get caught with some, if you recover from it instantly and you able to keep going, I can't call you chinny. But if
Ray Leonard been down a couple times.
Let me ask you this, Coach. Now, Crown, you say that we've seen Abdullah Mason. They said with flash knockdowns, right? But is there such thing as 2 in a row?
Huh?
But he stopped both. He stopped both guys.
And you can't count Abdullah Mason. And I'm gonna tell you why you can't count Abdullah Mason. Because Abdullah Mason is still a boy turning into a man who got hit by a man. He got hit by a man. So you can't count that. Come on, man. You reaching.
I can't believe. I love how y'all move the goalposts.
No, we just understand the nuances, brother.
You move the goalposts. You pretty much do what Dub accused me of. You take the goalposts and put it in your pocket.
Hey, BVO, when you start getting in sparring, and it's a known thing around the boxing world that every time you spar, you go to a knee or you get put on your butt, you become chinny.
Absolutely.
But when you talk about guys in 8-ounce gloves and 10-ounce gloves on fight night, and they fight 30 times and they been down 2 times, he not chinny. He not chinny. He not chinny.
Yeah.
It's when the reputation is. It's not if he's going down, but when he's going down in any given fight.
And coaches usually won't even let them spar punchers.
Yeah, they shy on punchers. They don't want to do that. That's chinny. And you got some guys that go down a lot that have bad balance. But if they keep getting up and winning these fights, ultimately you got to win the fight. You know, like 50 Cent said, I'm afraid of the future. Y'all respect the one that got shot. I respect the shooter.
There you go.
If he constantly winning, then he ain't chinny.
Jay-Z said that.
Well, I'm kind of different with you a little bit on that, Bernard, because I feel Tommy Hearns was chinny, but he came back and beat a lot of people that put him down.
Yeah, so was he chinny or did he have bad balance?
I think he was chinny.
He stayed on his pockets.
So hold on, BVO. Let me.
You would see him wobble a lot too, not just drop.
Yeah, man. When he got to the point where he was wobbling off the lightest shot, that's when you chinny. I give you that. Thanks for saying.
Yeah. Elijah, they had him hurt. Like almost every fight you seen Tommy in after a while, he was hurt. So I would say he's chinny. Still a great fighter, but chinny.
So BVO, with your definition of chinny, right? We got a fight coming up. Devin versus Junior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them done been on the canvas.
Oh yeah.
We didn't see both of them look to be hurt to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think is the more chinnier fighter in that fight?
I would have to say Brian because Devin went down to a steroid freak. I don't really hold that against him that a steroid freak knocked him down. I mean, can you really hold that against him?
So yeah, because and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just asking who, in your opinion, since you say if you get put on your pockets, then you know what I'm saying, you chinny now. So I'm just trying to clarify. And I would say, me personally,
I think Devin Haney is chinny.
I was gonna say I think Devin is more chinny than Junior is.
Absolutely.
Hold on. How can you say that Crown want to do was cycling off of drugs?
That ain't the only time he's been rocked.
I didn't say that was the only time he's been rocked. I'm just saying, come on, man. You know, like I know when guys are on drugs, that changes the whole ball game. Or you change it on that stance. Because you used to be, if I remember Crown, I know you used to be anti-drugs. Crown,
I'm still anti-drug, but testosterone is more of a weight loss drug than anything.
Oh, so we pick and choose what drugs we can use. Okay.
No. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, Crown. I get it, Crown. I get it.
Knock a guy out.
I don't want to get you.
I don't think it gives you extra punching power.
I don't think it's about the punching power. I think it was more about Devin cutting weight the way he was cutting weight or cutting as much weight. And
Devin chose to fight at a weight that was not healthy for him to fight at.
No, Crown, you said you was anti-drugs. You can't change that.
I am. We having a conversation on what's chinny and what's not chinny. We have a conversation on whether I'm anti-drug.
Crown, let me ask you this, Crown. Let me ask you this. I think that as a fighter, two things can be true. Either a fighter can be chinny or they end up cutting too much weight and it makes their chin weaker.
If cutting weight makes your chin...
Let me finish. Uh-huh. So when a fighter moves up, right, and here's the reason I asked BVO this question. I want to hear your opinion on it. So when Devin moves, now he's moving to 47. Do you think his chin will be better than it was at 40 and at 35?
I don't think he believes that. That's why he fought the last fight the way he fought it.
I didn't ask what you think he believes. I'm asking what you believe.
Well, I have to believe he's an expert on himself. And if he don't believe he can take a punch, why the hell would I believe he can take a punch?
Okay. All right.
I love how Carl did. You said he just did that because he's so funny and engaging. You gotta watch him, man. That's what it is. He don't answer questions the normal way. One minute the man's anti-drugs. You don't want drug teaching the sport. The man was cycling off of drugs. You talking about also weight loss drugs. Come on, man. You can't have it both ways.
Hey, let me tell you this. I think answering that question, I think Devin is going to have his legs under him a little more because he's going to have more gel around his brain. Anytime you move up in weight, it's less weight you got to take from off your body and less time your brain spends in the deprived state. So I think his legs will be a little more under him. I do think that Devin is one of the braver fighters in boxing. And the reason I say that is because Devin take chances knowing he ain't got no punching power. That only punchers.
No, you can't take that away from him. I've never said he don't got no heart.
Yeah.
No, I hear me say that.
I told you just the IQ concept. He'll put himself in positions that a guy who has no punching power and know he has no punching power will never put himself in. But Devin got the heart of a lion to where he'll want to scratch you on your face if that means getting his whole stomach tore off.
And Coach, you're right, because I said myself, if I didn't have any punching power, I would never step in the boxing ring. Like boxing is extremely difficult for people who can't punch. It's hard anyway, but if you can't punch, oh my God.
But the thing is, and
you're literally going into gunfights with knives. You know what I mean?
But even when Devin got knocked down against Ryan, I think one of the things that kept him in that fight was the heart and will and the way he trains as well. I think all of that plays a part into it. So
I think bigger than all that is his supreme belief in himself.
Right.
There's two types of people in the world: those that believe they can and those that believe they can't. They both right. And Devin is obviously one of those people that believes in himself a great deal.
So, and even for him to get knocked down as many times as he did in that fight, and for it to end up being a split decision, for him to continue to box the way he got hurt in the first 10, 15
Yeah,
seconds of that fight.
but I kind of can't give him that in that fight because he may have been fighting back off of instinct and concussed the whole night. But when he had a chance to be brave in his last fight, he didn't. So I mean,
Let me say this. Let me say this before you move on from that. If he's fighting off of instinct, that means his first instinct is to be brave.
that's
Because
true.
if a person's first instinct is to be a coward, when shit would get hot, they gonna do some cowardice shit. When
You're right. It's fight or flight.
yeah, his first instinct is tackle you before anything else. So I can't say that they.
But I mean, I'm gonna say most fighters
you said
think
tackle
like that because they run to the fire when everybody else run away from it. But most fighters think like that.
I see a lot of fighters try to run away from that fire. Devin, other than the 3-point stance, he does a perfect head on one side, shoulder in the gut, push forward. Textbook tactic.
Hey, get what? I'm gonna do whatever I need to survive in a fight. That's what you do. That's how I was brought up.
Let me do this real quick. We got my grandpa in the house and we got my man Piro in the house. What you got on all this, grandpa? They trying to say Devin Haney, Black Jesus is Chinny, man. What you think about this?
Black Jesus.
Well,
I don't think
if
we
you
said.
gonna say
I don't think we said.
Let's show.
Hold on, Uncle Shelton,
Hold
real
on.
quick. Let's put it in perspective because BVO gonna ask you.
Let's show talk.
Oh, you
man.
asking a biased question? Because you
No, I did not.
That's not what we saying.
What are you saying?
Because BVO was the one who created this whole chinny thing about if you get knocked down and if you done been knocked down in a fight, you done been on your pockets, then you chinny. And we were talking about David Benavidez. I want to make sure that the situation is clear on how we got to where we at before you answer the question. So you had a full information and range to answer it clearly. Because if you listen to BVO, all we saying is Devin is chinny. That's not the truth. The question was, who was more chinny in this fight coming up, Junior or Devin?
Oh, Baba Yaga.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
go ahead.
Well, how many times Junior been down?
Twice, I believe.
Okay. How many times Devin been down?
In one fight. But
period.
He was down
in their career.
In that fight, he was down 3 times, I believe, in that fight.
Okay. When Junior was down, did Junior get up and win the fight?
Absolutely.
Did Devin get up and win his fight?
Not against Ryan, no.
Okay. So
although it was overturned because the man was on drugs. So
we don't care about none of that political shit.
We do care about it. Oh, we do care about the drugs.
We do care about drugs, bro.
We know what we saw, brother. We ain't talking about the drugs or the amount of drugs. The picogram.
You said you don't. It's funny to hear these guys who are anti-drugs say they're okay with.
We don't care about none of that shit. We don't care about none of that shit. We
care about the weight. We care about coming in overweight.
If you're gonna call Devin Haney chinny, then you got to call Benavidez chinny. You got to call Deontay Wilder chinny. You got to call all these other guys chinny.
Wilder is chinny.
Didn't get up and win their fight.
I think Wilder chinny now. I do think
Wilder is chinny.
And Shelton, correction, Norman Jr., he didn't win the fight that he got dropped in. It was no contest.
Okay.
What's the difference? Did he get beat?
Fight. The Boca Chica fight.
No, it was a clash of heads, and it was they stopped the fight.
It was a no contest.
Oh, so what was a knockdown?
Ain't that what he was?
No, he got knocked down. He got knocked down, but later on in the fight, I think a round later, there was a clash of heads, and it was before.
In the fourth round, they clashed heads. The fight was stopped.
Yeah.
I don't think Devin is chinny. I mean, Devin could have quit in that Ryan fight. He never quit. You got to get.
It has nothing to do with chinny. That's courageous.
Never quit. Well, who is chinny to you? Take Devin out the question. Who, in your opinion, is chinny?
I gave a couple. I think Wilder.
Benavidez.
I never said Benavidez was chinny. I don't believe that. Guys like Tommy Hearns was a chinny guy. It's been a few chinny guys.
Well, we ain't worried about Hearns because he's retired. We talking about now.
Right now, I think Devin's chinny. I think. Let me see. I'm trying to find out who else. Wilder's definitely chinny.
Well, Wilder been stopped. Devin hasn't.
Joshua's chinny.
Joshua been stopped.
Like
Devin hasn't.
When you see him get hit, they buckle. They get hit clean. They buckle or go down. quite often.
A jog bus very chinny now. A jog was super chinny.
That's
A jog bus very chinny now. A jog was super chinny.
Is Daniel Dubois chinny?
Yeah, he's chinny.
Yeah.
All the UK guys are chinny though.
Not all of them.
I wouldn't say that.
Not all of them.
Who
Not all
wasn't
of
chinny other than Frank Bruno? Y'all can remember.
Yeah, Frank Bruno very chinny.
Bruno
depending on who you fought.
Facts.
Yeah, Eubank wasn't chinny. Eubank wasn't chinny. Nigel Benn wasn't chinny.
Facts.
Nigel
Joe
Benn might have
Kawasaki.
been a little chinny. He punched.
No, he
hard.
wasn't chinny.
might have been a
He
little
fought
chinny.
monsters. Ain't
He
nobody
did.
around today fought any kind of monster close to what Nigel Benn fought.
Facts.
Them dudes don't even exist no more.
That's a fact.
Them dudes don't even exist no more. We got niggas over here that's undisputed champions going up to 68 and laying down like bitches. Them niggas don't even exist no more.
Hold on, let me ask this. Is oh man, I just had
It was a monster crown. You forgot about him. He was a monster. Man.
Oh no, I'm just not. I'm not going to entertain that when guys say that there are no fighters like that anymore. I mean,
That nigga laid down like a hoe.
Who have you seen that's like
Caleb,
that?
hold on, is Caleb Plant chinny?
Yes.
No.
But he got
wouldn't call
gas
him
tank
chinny.
issues too. He got gas.
He not
tank,
chinny.
I didn't
Humble.
ask
He
you.
got
I
gas
didn't say
tank
nothing
issues. He
about.
not
I didn't say
chinny.
nothing about gas
that
tank.
contributes to it. That contributes to it. That contributes
I got
to
you,
it.
but
He's
we
not
got
chinny.
I
we
would
can't
call
He's
we
not
can't we
chinny.
can't conflate. We
No,
can't
actually,
conflate
no.
all
I'm
these
mistaken.
things.
My bad. I take it back.
He's not chinny. He's not chinny.
I agree.
Actually, he has a really good chin.
Is Charlo chinny?
no, I
Which
wouldn't call
one?
Carlo chinny.
Which one?
Big
Either
Charlo
one.
definitely ain't.
No.
Big
Nah.
Charlo definitely ain't. But Lil Charlo got bitch in his heart.
Oh,
We
man.
seen
That
both
don't
of
make
the
him chinny.
Charlos
No,
crack
man,
and not go
no,
nowhere.
man.
Fuck you, Sheldon.
He do. He
This
ran
is
up
a
to
sick
68
Negro.
and laid down.
This is
He
a
stopped
sick
trying to
Negro.
fight.
Ryan Garcia chinny?
Ryan may be a little
No.
chinny. Yeah.
Ryan, now mind you, remember
Well,
Ryan
maybe.
he got knocked down by Luke Campbell and he got knocked down by Tank. Is he chinny?
He
I
quit.
think
He
Ryan
been
is
stepping
chinny.
his tape.
Rolly put him down.
I'm gonna say no, man. Tank hit him with some shots, and Tank didn't get him out of there.
That motherfucker quit. That motherfucker got on his knee and quit. That motherfucker quit.
Ryan ain't chinny, he belly. He not chinny, he belly. If you hit him in the stomach,
He's
he
a
go.
he's a quitter. He's
He
a
got
quitter.
dropped to the chin.
Coach.
Ryan ain't chinny, he belly.
Matter of fact, look,
Ryan is a quitter.
hey, Jaleel done been knocked down. Is Jaleel chinny?
We didn't say everybody that got knocked down one time was
No,
chinny.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm
but
asking
he a
BVO.
Mexican.
BVO
That's
said
it's
that.
different.
BVO
It's
said
different.
that.
It's different when Mexicans get knocked down. That's different. That's different. That's part of the package.
So now, if you Mexican, you ain't chinny.
That's part of the package.
That's right, because Mexicans get up and keep on beating ass.
They known for having good chins, that's for sure.
So now it depends on your race. It depends on your race. You
No,
tell me
your
if
fighting
you
style. Your fighting style, dude.
Mexican's a nationality, not a race.
Oh, excuse me. I apologize.
I don't think that see, y'all worried about this. Y'all basically talking about this Norman fight, right?
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
tearing them grapes up, man. I'll get this grip off. Well, I'll put it like this. This is gonna be and I can't wait for when we have my man singing on. This is gonna be an absolute showcase for Devin. We're gonna see Devin probably bring that power we've been waiting to see at 47 because he's not cutting as much weight. And I think he's probably it's gonna be something closer to Regis Pro grade. He's gonna go in there and really be
as you
dead.
usually are.
Huh?
He better.
Just as wrong as you usually are. On here the next day eating crow.
You want to put your money where your mouth is?
I already told y'all.
Oh, we got 50 bucks. Okay, we got 50 bucks.
Hey, what happened to what did y'all say about what did y'all think about my man?
Hold on, real quick. Hey, Coach, you gotta go on mute. You gotta go on mute. We got feedback. Go ahead.
What did y'all think about my man Timberlands?
Who?
My man Red Wings last night. My man Red Wings.
Boots.
Yeah.
Who was Red Wings?
Phenomenal.
He called that man Timberlands and Red Wings. My God.
Oh, you said Red Wings Boots.
30-second fight, Shelton. What's ain't nothing. nothing to see. To me, you know?
That wasn't no. That wasn't
but it
no
was
fight,
nothing.
man.
It was expected. You didn't
He did
expect
what he was
Lima to
supposed to
actually
Yeah,
do.
compete.
right. Yeah, right. I mean,
Hold
You
I
on,
didn't
know who
hold
that
expect
guy
Lima
on.
to
was.
compete, did
So.
you?
Bro, that dude even come to fight, man. He
Lima
came for a
was.
paycheck.
Lima landed a really big left hand that I thought got Booth's attention. Booth just turned into a pit bull and dropped him 3 punches later. He came to
Lima
fight.
was not very good, bro. That's the problem.
But
Lima's
don't
not
say
very
I
good.
didn't say he was good. I said he came to fight. Somebody just said he didn't come to fight. That's not true.
A lot of people come to fight. He just
was in retreat mode. The
He
minute
came
the
to
bell
fight
went,
and was a better fighter.
Hold on. Let me do this. When Bernard talk, y'all let him talk so he can get what he got to say. Then he'll mute, and then we'll talk
okay.
after because he got a
I'm
little
going on
feedback.
mute.
Go ahead, Bernard.
man, that man was in retreat mode the whole time. He never gave any intention of stepping forward. And then they went in the locker room and Boots gave him 2 dozen of eggs. You need to cut that out,
He
man.
gave 2 cheesesteaks, coach.
There was
Yeah,
eggs. There was eggs. There was 2 dozen eggs, man. That man gave 2 dozen eggs.
Hey, Coach,
He landed a good left hand.
Coach, I asked if they got it from Ishkabilly, man. Did they get the cheesesteaks from Ishkabilly, man?
Nah, I think it was Skinny Joe's.
They got it from
He should have
Geno's.
slapped Booth in his mouth. You don't do no
They
stuff
got it
like
from
that.
Geno's, man. They got it from Geno's.
Hey, BVO,
Yeah.
I got your man right here. I'm about to ask him. Hey, Jalil, what do you consider a fighter being chinny?
Shit, if you get hit on the chin, you always get put down. If that chin, like, if it's,
So if a man keep getting dropped, he chinny.
yeah.
Like
If a
Benavidez, see? You heard it from my brother.
Is Benavidez chinny, in your opinion? Yeah.
No.
Thank you. BVO said Benavidez is chinny.
Wait, who heard him?
Thank you, Jalil. Thank you.
How can you be chinny when he ain't never been beat?
Thank you. How can you be chinny? I don't give a fuck if you go down. How can you be chinny if you ain't never been beat?
Shit, Devin ain't never been beat.
Goodbye, Jalil. We're not even.
I agree with you, Jalil.
Hold on, Coach. Let him finish. We want to hear him finish.
No, technically he's right. Technically he's right. Devin hasn't been beat.
And he's still chinny.
Hey, he ain't been beat, but he been clipped. He ain't been beat, but he been clipped multiple times. That don't make him one guy. Look, that don't make him a shitty fighter. He just know in certain situations, don't put yourself in that situation. You're gonna get clipped.
Give me 1 second. Give me y'all 1 second. I'm gonna play a commercial. We're gonna come back.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit RayconGlobal.com. That's RayconGlobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
All right, we back to the show. Go ahead, guys.
Okay, let me ask you a question, BBO. Was Joe Frazier chinny? Because he went down multiple times.
Only person I seen really do him like that, like really do him real bad, was Big George. But I would say he was.
No, Bonavita put him on the canvas. What's my man name? From California. Jerry Corey put him on the canvas.
I'll take that back. Yeah,
Few people put him on the canvas.
I'll take that back.
What about hold on? What about Ernie Shavers? He went down a lot.
No, I don't think highly of Ernie Shavers like a lot of people do.
Ron Lyle, George Foreman. Ron Lyle put him down. George Foreman put him down. Bonavina put him down.
Ali put him down.
Jerry Cooley put him down. Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes went down to Ronaldo
Jerry
Snipes.
Cooney was a huge puncher.
He was chinny. You could breathe on him.
Jerry Cooney was a huge puncher, though.
So he didn't lock Larry Holmes down.
Puncher.
He didn't lock Larry Holmes down, Mr. Huge Puncher. He got
Larry
punched
Holmes is
on.
a generational talent. He was way more skilled than Jerry Coon.
Well, how come Ernie Shavers could put him down? Mr. Snipes,
Ernie-
Ronaldo Snipes wasn't no generational talent. He put
Ernie
him on his
Shavers
back
was one
twice.
of the hardest punchers in the history of boxing. That's why.
What I'm trying to say
I don't think
is,
Ali ever
just
put
because somebody
Frazier
goes down,
down.
what I'm
I
trying to
don't
say
think Ali.
is,
I can't
just
remember
because
Ali
somebody
ever.
goes
put
down,
Shavers down.
just
Hold on,
because
hold on.
somebody goes down does
Oh, you
not
said
mean that they're
Shavers?
chinny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you said Shavers.
That's
okay.
not what we said. We didn't say just because they went down they chinny.
That's what you said.
No, that's what
That's not
BVO
what we
said.
said.
That's exactly what you said.
BVO said
You said because
BVO,
Devin went down the Ryan.
BVO
You said because Nine knocked him down. Because Linares stunned him. You saying he's chinny. That's what you say.
Yeah, I did say Devin was chinny. I did say that.
Okay, so what do you mean?
It also matters who puts you down. It also matters who stuns you.
Well, don't Ryan put most of his opponents down unless he gets
So a
put down?
dude on drugs, that don't count?
Listen, the Ryan fight
Not to
didn't
him.
count.
Yeah, he switched up, man. He used to be anti-drugs, man. I don't know.
I'm still anti-drug. Don't put that on my name.
I'm
Hey,
not
this
putting
is
on
what
your
it
name.
is.
I'm just saying, man, walk around with a needle in
If
his arm.
it's a fighter that he doesn't like, then he's chinny. If it's a fighter that he doesn't like, then he's chinny. If it's a fighter that he does like, he's not.
That's not true because I like Devin Haney. I think he's a very good boxer. I met him. I think he's a nice young man, but I'm not going to lie and say he's not chinny.
Broner chinny?
No, Broner got a great chin.
Well, he's been down multiple times, all right?
Against huge punches. But you also
Sean Porter's a huge
flush
puncher?
on the chin and walk through it. Sean Porter was extremely
Sean
strong.
Porter's a huge puncher?
He dropped Sean. He dropped Sean.
Ryan
Sean didn't drop
Garcia
him.
not a huge puncher though. Ryan Garcia, Jorge Linares not a big puncher.
Jorge Linares is not a huge puncher. That's why you changed the word.
Okay,
That's exactly why you
is Ryan
changed it.
Garcia? Is Ryan Garcia? Well, Devin never went down against Jorge Linares, but Ryan Garcia is he not a huge puncher?
He is a huge puncher.
So what do we? You just said it's a huge.
I thought Devin was chinny before he fought Ryan.
Because
And if you go back and listen to me before then, you'll hear it.
Yeah, you did say that. He said that early. But I don't know. I seen AB get knocked down by Blair Cobb. I don't think Blair Cobb.
Blair Cobb can punch.
Blair Cobb ain't shit.
He can punch.
But let me do this. Let me do this.
Now
Let me
you
do this.
capping.
Hold
Now
on one
you
second.
capping.
I'm
We got my
capping
brother.
when I say Blair Cobb can punch. I
Blair
didn't say
Cobb
he's a
ain't
great
shit.
fighter. I said he could punch.
I went down the street. I went down the street to the Gator Center, and I watched Alexis Rocha beat the stew out of Blair Cobb.
Alexis Rocha was a really good fighter at one point too.
No, he never was. No, he wasn't. Stop lying. He never was.
Damn.
He's a local guy who made good. He's not very good.
You got to be Ray Robinson to be decent in you guys' eyes. God damn.
He's not very good.
I thought Alexis was pretty good. Shelton, bro.
Ask Giovanni Santilli how good
Alexis had a
Rocha
big
is.
amateur background. He's been a contender
Ask
as a
Giovanni
pro, and he
Santilli
ain't
how
shit.
good
Damn.
Rocha is. Ask Giovanni Santilli how good he is.
Well, I lost to Alexis Rocha personally. I trained the guy that lost to Rocha, so I respect him.
Then that guy probably wasn't shit either.
Damn, I wonder. Are you shit? You can you? Are you better than these fighters?
If he lost to Alexis Rocha, if he lost to Alexis Rocha, he probably wasn't shit either.
So what's your resume?
Oh no!
He joking around. He's joking around.
I watched Alexis Rocha beat the stew out of Blair Cobb, and I watched Giovanni Santilli beat the stew out of him. He ain't shit.
That's terrible. Damn.
And we watched Junior beat the stew out of Santilli.
Stew out of like a Santilli beat the shit out of him.
Now y'all listen to what y'all just said, and you can understand why fighters don't move the way y'all say they move because y'all don't respect them anyway.
I don't care how they move as long as they fight.
Why should they make the fights you want them to make? If they lose,
But here's the beauty. If they don't make the fights I want to see, I don't watch. That's the beauty of it.
That's cool. Shit, half the people ain't watching anyway. They pirating.
Real talk. You know what? You're absolutely right. Motherfuckers ain't watching boxing no way. Shit. They'd rather watch Jake Paul fight a midget.
With no shoes.
I don't know how we just got to where we.
Well, let me do this real quick. So when we gonna get you back on the show, Cron? That's what I want. When we gonna get you back on the show, man? We gotta nail you down while you're here.
Hey, you know weekends are better than me, man. I'm in the gym all week. The weekends are better for me.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit you up behind the scenes. We're gonna figure something out to get you in because I like your insight on some things, and it's a fighter out of Atlantic City. I want to ask you about. But
Okay.
let me ask you guys this: what we just seen, can we officially say Boots Ennis and the Zone are trying to create a narrative? Because I heard Chris Maddox say he might be the best fighter in the world, beating up a cab driver in Limo. So can we say that they just pushing the
That
narrative
fight,
with Boots?
They're going to promote
bro,
a fighter they doing business with.
let's cut all the bullshit out. Let's be real. That fight last night showed us absolutely nothing.
That's a fact.
Nobody expected that dude to do anything more than what he did last night.
I didn't expect him to go out and around. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't expect that.
I watched that dude. I looked him up. I watched 2 of his fights. BVO and my man from Warner Robins.
I did.
My man Doug.
Yeah.
He'll tell you. I said Boots is gonna beat the stew out this dude.
You did say that.
He's gonna beat this dude like he stole something.
He was tailor made for Boots, in my opinion. He was tailor made.
Yeah, this dude was. Come on, man. This dude was. You know who he was, Coach? This dude was what's the boy name? Roman Villa. He was Roman Villa with a little bit more pop. That's
Well,
who he was.
He didn't last a round. Roman Villa got some rounds, and I was ringside for that one.
Yeah. But you know,
So if he was,
Boots,
if he was Roman Villa,
but let me ask you this.
Pop,
Let me
and
ask
got
you
out
this.
in 2 minutes. That's a good performance.
But let me ask you this.
Roman Villa out in 2 minutes.
Roman Villa was a 35-pounder who moved up, and we just watched him right after that Boots fight get in the ring with some dude we never heard of get knocked out in 2 rounds.
No, but what I'm saying is, you just said he's Roman Villa with pop. So that
that's what he was. A stationary guy that you don't have to look for. But a stationary guy that you don't have to look for. He's gonna stand right in front of you. Just Roman Villa. Same guy, same fighter.
But he ain't never been put out in 1 round.
Well, this is what I'm gonna ask you. How long? When should Boots have moved up? I think Boots should have moved up at least a year ago. What do you think?
I don't tell fighters when they should move up because I don't know what's going on with their body, their nutrition, their weight loss. I don't know. Only a fighter can say move up because he knows how he feels.
Did you see his last 2 weigh-ins? Did you see his last 2 weigh-ins?
I did.
What did you think?
I mean, he was sucked down pretty good. He looked dry. There's no doubt about that. But 90% of today's fighters do. That's the game right now. Everybody is shrinking themselves down.
Right.
But I can't tell anybody when it's time to move up. Only they can tell
them.
No,
you can't. You're right.
I mean,
you're right
maybe
about
the people in their camp too that see him day to day. I don't see Boots day to day, so I don't know. You know what I mean? If he's half dead.
Last night I thought he was last night I thought he looked healthy. I thought I think now he's where he's supposed to be. Yeah, I think he's where he's supposed to be now. Here or 60. But he may even be better at 60.
He may. That's what Eddie Hearn said. But I mean, that remains to be seen.
Right.
Hey man,
I just wanted to get in there with somebody with a heartbeat.
Going off of the
going
after seeing the fight last night, his quote unquote tune-up fight to 54. Do y'all think he undisputed the division? Do y'all think he goes undisputed in the division?
I don't know.
Think it's too early to say that.
I don't know. Because I think now, this is what I think, I think the only person that challenges him in that division, shut up, is probably I think the only person that challenges him is Bakram. I think Bakram Murtazaliev is probably the toughest dude in that division.
This is my brother Darren, man. Salute Darren.
Hey,
I think he's gonna take a tough guy. That's a tough guy. Got to beat him. I don't think Fundora is tough enough. I know Xander ain't. Xander don't have no pop on his punches. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know too much about
get hurt against Boots.
You think so?
Tough guys take a lot of punishment. Boots is going to handle a lot of it out. The tough guys are
but he's going to dish it. But the thing about Bakram is he lets his hands go and he's going to dish it too. And Boots does get hit. Boots is not no defensive wizard.
I think Boots getting hit is overstated. If you look at the percentages, he doesn't get hit any more than any other world-class fighter. I think because people rank him so high, they go crazy when they see him get hit clean. And I think some of the times you're thinking he's getting hit clean. He's rolling with the shot. He's really not even getting hit clean. But I can't agree with that. I can't.
Well, just be honest. I mean, let's just be honest. Who has he actually been in the ring with?
I mean, he's been
He
in
ain't
the
really
ring with
fighting.
some solid fighters. He fought his step up
Who,
fight
who's
with
solid?
Mike
Name one.
a long time ago.
Who's the solid
And he
guy?
fought,
Who's the solid guy?
I
I don't
can't.
know, 40-pound Sergey Lipinets. Is that what you want to say?
That was a solid guy.
Stanionis is his best win, I think.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
beat a world
God! Now coming
champion
up,
in 4 rounds.
you,
He ain't fought
a
in
guy off a
18
2-year
months.
layoff. A
It's a
2-year
lot of people.
layoff, and
Crawford just
yeah,
came
with
off a
13
layoff. He
fights.
didn't get
And,
stopped
No
until
matter, Stanionis is still pretty skilled and is a champion. So
y'all just look for
did
every
you think
reason
that?
to tear a fighter
Puro,
down.
did
I
you
don't
think that?
understand.
no,
Did you think that?
what?
Puro, that
What?
Stanionis was any good?
Yeah.
That Stanionis was any good?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I
Boots
didn't.
made him look like he wasn't any good, but I thought he was good.
I didn't think he was very good.
Hell, I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's kind of like the same
I
thing
thought he
with
was gonna lose to
Morrell.
Boots. So
It's the same
Leading
thing
up
like
to
with
that
Morrell.
fight,
Everybody was telling me.
everybody was
Remember
talking
how
about
everybody
him
was telling
fighting
me
the
how
second
good
best
Morrell
welterweight.
was?
I still think Morrell good.
I
I
think
mean,
he's good
you
too. I
gotta
think he
He's
fought
not.
Benavidez too soon.
The jury's
I
still
still,
out.
but I
He's
still,
not very good.
I think
He's just
Morrell
lost
Morrell's
to a
not
cab
very
driver,
good.
bro. He just got beat up by a dude that drives Uber.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Who David Morrell lost to?
That Russian beat him from pillar to post.
That
He
Russian had
won the fight.
dynamite in his hands.
Yeah, that Russian did beat him
Huh?
up.
That Russian had dynamite in both hands.
He was punching the. He
But,
was punching the kid in the
but that's
challenge
not what
ring.
was said. But coach, you gotta understand. But coach, you gotta understand. Wait a minute. That's not what was said before the fight. They said Morrell's gonna go ahead and step on the dude.
Yeah, that's
You
what
Well, I
I
mean,
said.
they were
Cocky
wrong. The
ass
guy, the guy was a strong fighter. That was a big puncher, and it just turned out to be a good fight. Maybe that
Okay,
guy's
now
better than they
let me
thought he
ask you
was.
this.
That don't mean Morrell can't fight.
Okay, I'm gonna give you tomorrow's news today. When Callum Smith steps on his ass, what are they gonna say then? He's not ready yet.
When Callum Smith step on David Morrell?
Yeah, because he been
Callum
calling
Smith
him
gonna
out.
beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he been calling him out like crazy.
Is that fight made?
Nah.
It's
It's
gonna
not
be made
made
next
yet,
year.
but it's gonna get made because Caleb Smith been talking crazy about Morrell. Said he was slapping when he seen him and all that.
I think
I
Callum
hope
Smith
you make it, but no, I don't know.
I think Callum Smith can fight too.
Callum
right?
Smith's gonna beat the brakes, rotors, and shoes off that dude.
I hope Morrell didn't get ruined by fighting Benavidez too early, which is why I keep saying I don't
Well,
want
they
to see
said
these young
no, but
fighters
they
fight.
said no, coach,
No,
coach,
put his
don't
ass
do
in
that.
there. All them
They said he
amateur
was gonna
fights,
stop
though.
Morrell.
Come on. All
Yeah, they said he
amateur
was gonna
fights.
stop Benavidez. They said Benavidez was a hype job, and an 11-fight fighter was gonna go in there and beat up a 2-time WBC 168-pound champion who was undefeated. They said he was gonna beat him up because David Morrell's a hype job. I mean, David Benavidez is a hype job, and he ain't fought him.
Well, I didn't say that, so I can't speak for who did.
I said it.
Oh, it was some of these panelists here said that.
I'll raise my. I said it. I said I picked David Morrell to win that fight.
I picked David Morrell to win too, but I never said David Benavidez was a hype job.
No, I never said that either. I mean, I just thought. I thought David Morrell would punch too hard. I thought he's a very skillful guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he got better.
I thought he would
than-
rely on his boxing ability a little more instead of just going in there and trying to club Benavidez.
Agree.
He was trying to hurt him. It was personal. That's what it was, though. They messed it up.
I think he got away from his skill set.
I thought he would have used his jab. and
Dub,
his
you
footwork
said
much
that
more
you
in the
thought he
fight.
was a very skillful guy, right? Is that what you said, Dub?
I still think that.
Against who? Against who?
Damn, see, look, this is the problem. Every time you say against who, right? It ain't like all these guys.
You can't say a guy's skillful.
So I can't say
Go ahead.
somebody.
I'll say
So what you telling me? I can't sit here and say that Abdullah Mason is a skillful guy, but just because who has he done it against? That's what you're telling me, right?
If you fighting guys that just got off a shift at Walmart, you can't say he's skillful.
So is Abdullah Mason
Most
skillful?
fighters have a job, you know that, right?
But hold on. Is Abdullah Mason
I know
skillful?
that.
Is he skillful?
I know
or not?
that.
Is he
So that
skillful
makes
or
him
not?
a
He's
bad
very
fighter
skillful.
because they have a job.
Listen. He's very skillful against
who?
those guys.
See, that's
Against
what I'm
those
saying.
guys.
So you,
But
so
when you
say
put him in there with better guys, we don't know because we haven't seen him in there with better guys. That's all I'm saying.
So that means because I hadn't seen him in there with the better guys, I can't say he's a skillful fighter.
No, I didn't say you can't say that. I said you using the eye test, but you're using the eye test against inferior competition. Abdullah Basin has yet to be in a fight where you thought he was going to lose or even had a chance to lose. Am I right or wrong?
What else am I supposed to judge these guys off of to say, hey,
you're supposed to judge him off November 22nd. November 22nd, because he's going to be in the ring with somebody who's on his level. Then you judge it.
Man, what's the dude's name that he fighting?
Sam Noakes.
Sam Noakes. I done seen Sam Noakes fight twice. And Sam
Abdullah Mason will step on him.
He's going to beat the hell out of him.
If he steps on Sam Noakes, who is Sam
If he steps on Sam Noakes,
who he beat? If
he steps on Sam Noakes, I'll respect that more than him. Than him stepping on the guy with the mohawk.
Hold on, who did Sam Noakes beat?
He pretty nice.
He beat the guy with the mohawk.
Yeah.
He beat the guy with the mohawk.
You don't even know the nigga name.
You don't either.
Dub, it's too many of them UK fighters. You can't name all them niggas. There's too many of them.
Y'all see how y'all I mean, the way y'all move the goalpost, like I said, y'all got it in y'all back
I'm not
pocket running
the
down the
goalpost.
damn street.
I'm not moving the goalpost. Abdullah Mason ain't fought no.
You literally just said we can give him credit for fighting Sam Noakes, but you can't tell me nobody Sam Noakes done beat, and you say we can only judge fighters off of who they beat. That's
you can't tell me nobody Abdullah Mason done beat.
Hold on one second, Dub. Let me say it. Hold on. Let me say this, Dub.
You out of order.
You out of order, man.
Give me one.
That dude with the Mohawk did put Abdullah Mason down twice, but I don't know if those were flash knockouts. He just probably got just a little chinny.
No, don't save him, BVO. Tell him to give me one name that Abdullah Mason beat. One guy.
Nakafila, the dude that Shakur kept calling a cop.
That's the guy. Okay,
hold on. You couldn't hear me?
No, we couldn't hear you.
We couldn't hear you.
Yeah, BVO, you gotta stop playing these drops in the middle of the damn conversation, man.
Hold on, brother. When you play drops, I don't say that to you, man.
All I'm saying is it put me on mute.
Wait, BVO. The drop king telling you to stop playing drops?
I'm sitting
here. The drop king telling you to stop playing drops?
Hey,
BVO, put him in the background, BVO. Put him in the background.
Y'all know, I throw y'all in the background. But look, I can name multiple guys that Abdullah Mason done beat.
Name one.
Like BVO just brought out, he beat Nakatila. He beat Louis LeBron as well. I thought
who the hell is that?
A pretty decent guy. You know what I'm saying?
Who is Louis LeBron?
Oh, hell, you don't watch Louis. Excuse me, Louis.
He said Louis LeBron.
Yeah, y'all don't know Louis LeBron.
No,
he's okay, man.
Coach,
he's
do
not
you know
good,
Louis LeBron,
though.
Coach? Coach, do you know Louis LeBron?
Man, y'all is hilarious, man. You dudes is hilarious.
I don't know Louis LeBron.
Hey, man,
I've never heard of Louis LeBron.
Abdullah Mason is beating the people they put in front of him. Abdullah Mason is still a very young guy, and Top Rank is the best at making superstars what they are, even if they're not. I think Abdullah Mason is the goods. I think this kid is going to be special. He's going to be special.
I'm with you.
But when you have the opportunity to have a little athleticism, a little bit of talent, and a whole lot of Top Rank, everybody looks like Michael Jackson on stage.
All I'm saying, all I'm saying is you sit here telling me you're gonna give him credit and say he's a skillful fighter if he go in there and put hands on Sam Noakes. Who's better on Sam Noakes' resume than Nakatila?
Probably everybody.
You can't name one person.
I can't name one person Nakatila beat. Every time I see Nakatila, he getting his ass beat.
Man, come on.
he do be getting his ass whooped up.
The only time I seen him win a fight, the only time I saw him win a fight is when he retired that dude that what's the boy that Shakur fought?
He beat
Valdez. The guy that Valdez beat.
Berchelt.
He beat Berchelt.
Berchelt. That's the only guy I seen him beat. That's the only time I seen him win a fight.
Well, so you done seen, well, at least you know somebody on his resume. You don't know nobody else on none of these niggas' resumes.
Yeah, it's funny.
They could probably beat Berchelt. Everybody on Sam Noakes' resume could probably beat Miguel Berchelt.
Not everybody on Sam Noakes, even though you don't know who they are, they can beat Berchelt. See, this is what I'm talking about.
I don't know about a prime Burchell.
Dub,
You can't just discredit
Dub,
everybody.
you can
man.
beat Burchell. Dub, you can beat
Burchell's still
Burchell.
active though, so
Hey, Dub, let me ask you this: you going
I'm
live
just saying,
tonight?
y'all ain't discrediting these guys like this. Shit getting ridiculous.
Burchell fought last night.
Hell no.
Sheldon.
I gotta ride to the eight.
Burchell fought last night, Sheldon.
Hey, Dub,
Did he
you going
win?
live tonight?
Yeah, he won knockout in
I'm
in
good.
the
I'm good.
seventh
I
race.
gotta ride tomorrow. I gotta go to the city. But
Okay.
I will
Miguel.
say we're gonna be live tomorrow. I'll be live Tuesday, Wednesday. I gotta get my conspiracy show in because we gotta talk about the quote unquote spaceship or whatever that. I got all type of shit I gotta go ahead and catch up on. So I got a whole bunch of shit I gotta
Yeah. And the only problem I have though, the good show, BBO. Thanks for having me on, brother. I just have a problem when they be crowning these dudes and these dudes ain't done shit yet. I mean, I like
Dennis
Boots.
Green
Boots
said,
is-
crown it
Yeah.
asses. You heard Dennis Green.
Welcome to boxing for the next 20 years, Shelton.
I
bruh.
like Boots. I like Boots. I think by the eye test, Boots is the goods. Which what you see, he's the goods. But Boots ain't fought nobody, man. I need to see him in there with some resistance.
This is a
He done
sick Negro.
steamrolled.
I don't know
That
about
can't
that
be
whole.
good.
I don't know about
That can't be good.
Shout out to Grandpa coming on, man, because I know he just came.
I'm ready for that full cheese Whopper.
Hell, real quick, hey, Trent Ross, half the time I gotta figure out who these damn fighters is because of your ass. So in your league, shit, that's why I know a lot of
Hey,
these.
salute to my brother Crown. Appreciate him coming. And you know, I ain't gotta say much. You know, we all know Brother Bernard is my guy, man. Salute to Piro coming through, channel member. Dub today became a channel member, man.
Hold
we
on.
here now from T Hill. T Hill, what's up, bro?
Mr. Chairman in the building?
Nah, he's not.
Oh,
No,
Mr.
he must
Chairman
have
ain't
fell
in the
down the
building?
steps. I thought he was here.
Hey, Coach. Hey, real quick, Coach. When we gonna get you back, man? You know I gotta talk some shit with you, man.
Man, y'all know I'm available anytime, man. I think y'all have some good heated discussions. I think y'all keep a lot of attention on, you know, every style of fighter. Y'all not just one dimensional. Y'all will talk about the guys that's at the smallest weights all the way to the biggest weights. Y'all will talk about the guys that, you know, aren't the household names. You all are the reason that a lot of fighters are getting attention. So I hope y'all continue that. Like I said, you all were a big reason why the Puerto Rican public would not accept Santillan, and that they're still pushing for Jalil, the guy that's in the fights.
Speaking of that, I will be. Hold on, let me put. Hey, Coach, let me put you on. I will be in the house in Brooklyn. I got my seats. I will be in the house to see us say goodbye to Danny Garcia. It's a Puerto Rican of the who's who. I heard Flick Trinidad's gonna be there. I hear Xander's gonna be there. So I hope my brother Jalil Hackett's in the house. Because I heard Xander's gonna be there.
Definitely will be there. Maybe we can ask him face to face.
He gonna bring the belt. He gonna bring the belt too. So we gotta remember that.
He should bring the belt. Maybe we can get a face to face answer to why is you such a sucker when we say anything in relation to you. Hey, look, man, like I said, I hope he there. Maybe y'all can see this, stand close enough to get a picture of what could possibly be. You know,
We gotta be careful with that. We gotta be careful with that, because you know Xander's known to slap people that get in his face. So we gotta be careful.
Let me tell you something. If Xander even thought about slapping Jalil, he would run in the bathroom and punch the mirror before he slapped Jalil. And that I can guarantee you.
21 years old. Is Xander a kid?
Yeah, he's 22.
Both of them 22.
Yeah, they both.
That man ain't
They
putting
both
hands on
22.
nobody.
Oh, that's a good scrap there. Let him scrap.
Thank you, brother. Say that again. Say that again. That's what boxing need. Two 22-year-olds is willing to put it on the line. If they can get that tape off Xander's mouth and they can get him out of the top-ranked witness protection program, and they can, you know, stop him from being the great white hype job, then maybe John Travolta could actually get his hair back and Xander can box and take that Saturday Night Fever suit off.
Fuck
Hey,
Garcia.
but you can't say that, because one thing about Grandpa Shelton, his whole thing is Put his ass in there. That's what he believe about every fighter. Put their ass in there. But yeah, Danny Garcia, salute to Danny Garcia. Last fight.
Hold on, real quick, BVO. Hold on, Piero, what you said?
I said fuck Danny Garcia.
Why you say that?
Because he's not very good.
Good riddance, you know. Shit, bro. We don't need to see you the last fight, bro. He could just leave.
And he beat American.
How many big fights did Danny win at 47?
He lost the majority of his big fights.
Exactly.
But he lost to Keith Thurman by 1 point.
He was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was really Danny Swift at 40, but at 47.
Hey, Coach. Coach, can I ask you a question, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Could you tell me where the "I almost did it" column is on BoxRec? Or I really, really came close. It just didn't go my way. Where's that column at?
Right next to
the last time I checked, either you won, you lost, or you drew. That was it, right?
Y'all rough, man. Y'all a hard group.
All that I was close.
Hold on. So what was Danny?
One more round? I would have had.
What was Danny's best win? What was Danny's best win? He beat Zab Judah.
Amir Khan. Oh no! His best win was Lucas Matisse. That was his best win.
And I'm looking at Eric Morales, Zab Judah.
Eric Morales.
Literally.
But Eric Morales was like 90 years old when they fought, bro.
Yeah,
Eric Morales was beating his ass up, bro. That whole fight.
Here you go. Did you really know about Danny Garcia until he knocked out Eric Morales?
No.
But he's Hall of Famer. He's Hall of Famer though.
So the fight that got you to really know him, that created his money, that's the best.
El Toribio.
If your favorite movie is part 3 of something, then the best movie was part 1 because that's what got you to it.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You're right. You're absolutely right. El Toribio was his best one.
On that note, I'm about to get out of here and go to bed, man. Love to everybody, man. And keep in mind this, man. Keep in mind this. We got a young fighter that's coming up. They saying he might be one of the best to ever do it. They calling him up there with Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Emiliano Vargas for president. And we going, y'all. Peace.
Did you say for president?
Peace.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit RayconGlobal.com. That's RayconGlobal.com and elevate your listening experience.